Anyways.
But yeah, that was it. It wasn't me. It was because she thought I was recording.
Like that. Red light on.
Oh, whatever.
Exactly.
You got more things to be careful of.
Right? After that bomb you just dropped on us. But anyways.
I know. Y'all should have seen it the way that these two left last week, man. I'm over here.
Okay.
Putting the mics away and stuff.
Play the intro.
Hey, Clyde, you okay? You can clean up. You got it all right?
First of all, I waited a couple extra minutes.
Rushing out.
That is a lie, too. I waited a couple extra. You were like zipping up the bag on the way out when I was out the door. Who didn't leave you with a bunch of apparatus out?
You guys know Wednesdays I have to be up early, so I have to dip.
I got to be up early Wednesdays, too.
Yeah, but I was helping. I unplugged some mics and whatever.
Yo, people message me. They were like, oh, you almost got him, Clyde. You almost got him. Look how uncomfortable. I've never seen Tresor or Zoe get so uncomfortable on air
cap.
before.
I was
That
very
is so
comfortable.
cap.
They're like,
I was very comfortable.
Was everything okay after you guys turned the mics off? Because that looked like a pretty pressing situation. And I was like, guys, you
I guarantee
you don't know that.
Nobody said that.
He's making this up.
You just made that up. Like, you
He definitely just made that up.
I'm not going to lie. I be putting a lot of sauce on this. That part was said to me, though.
What?
They were like, yo, I seen the reaction when you said it. That's how I know.
Man, no, nothing.
No,
Nothing's
people have
going
breakdown.
on.
No, I don't even. People have breakdowns and everything about why and how Zoe negs and she says this and bro, people are invested.
That's funny.
People want the Zoe and Tresor.
What?
You know how like when Brad and Angelina were dating, they called it Bradgelina. Like we need.
Don't ever do that with
what's
our
the
names.
name?
Play the intro.
Troy?
Stop!
That's terrible.
Let's go.
That's terrible.
Let's go, Troy.
That's terrible. Like, that is
Episode
terrible.
name, let's go.
That is not the episode name. Can we play the intro, please? Yeah.
Zoe mama, I go.
That's a terrible name.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Sounds like a Jamaican auntie, like.
Shut the fuck up, Clyde. Except Trey.
Sounds like a Jamaican auntie asking you to throw her something.
Facts. But yo, everyone, welcome to episode 19 of the Relentless Diaries. If you're new here, I'm your main host, Zoe. You're wearing all pink like a Barbie.
Yeah, man.
Orals.
Barbie movie came out, so I had to step in the pink. What are these, 95s, 90s, 97s?
97s.
I'm not aware. It's just what I felt like today, you
Do your
know?
intro.
What's goody in the hoodie? It's your boy Tresor, a.k.a. Combination. Because I mix a little bit of this with a little bit of that, you heard?
Mr. Fly Jiggy, Clyde Smitty, make the money come faster, podcaster, rapper, actor. You know.
Thank you. And actually, sorry, Trey, before we start, can you give me some napkins on deck? Because I know if I laugh this
Holy
episode.
Wow.
Look at Trey just
Yeah,
getting
like-
bitched around and stuff.
No, don't do that.
He's not a
that.
butler.
They
Don't
want like
do
a
that.
real face reveal
Don't-
for Trey
I
too.
know,
They want the big belly laugh guy.
saying we need to have the laugh guy.
He's not a butler.
But I want to keep Trey's
Someone
face.
commented saying, "Oh, we need Trey and the guy on the left in the same episode." And I'm like, "No, his name, but not mine."
I think we need to keep Trey. I like Trey being the behind, like this mysterious, like who is that? But you know, he's like gives enough input, and you hear his belly laugh, and it's like a mystery.
That's like a
I
role.
think once you reveal it, it just feels different.
It's what
Agreed.
it is a position on podcasting, though. You know,
You
like
always have that good behind the camera guy.
the Parks, you know, the Jamies,
Yeah.
the Damarises, the
Yeah.
Alex Medias, and everything. Eventually, though, they come in front of the
But
camera.
my thing is, if you're an actual pod fan, you'll know who Trey is. If you
Yeah.
actually like look at our pages and see who's tagged in certain things, you'll find him. He's definitely there. But anyways, we have a jam-packed week. Yeah. We have a jam-packed week. This is the first time, because everyone knows we have a shared Google document on the podcast, and Clyde, Tresor, and I will go in there. We'll have our weekly, escapades and activities and whatever, and we'll go in there and just write stuff that comes into our head, just like topics or whatever. And this is the first time I've seen our topic list like extremely long. We had to cut it down a lot. So we'll try to get through as much as we can in the next hour and change, 2 hours-ish. But anyways, weekly recaps. What's going on with y'all?
I didn't do too much.
No accidents.
No accidents. I did not get hit by any more cars.
You didn't get hit by the car.
If I was in a car and there was a crash,
You need to stop
I
saying.
got hit by a car.
No, that's
No, you
literally
didn't.
not how
And
it works.
you hit the car. You didn't even get hit by it.
I was a passenger.
You were a passenger
You're in the
hitting
car
a
that
car.
hit someone else.
I was
An old
I
lady.
was in a car accident.
Thank you. Yes, but please stop. Are you actually telling people outside you got hit by a car?
No, I just said like I was potting.
Oh God.
But I went and saw Oppenheimer by myself.
Word. How was that?
It's a 3-hour war drama about World War II. So if
sounds like a snooze fest.
yeah, you know what you signed up for when you do it. I also though
pass.
I'm impressed with movies that are like and music that is kind of like this, where it's like there's like one thing that you're tuned in for. Like that movie with James Franco where he cuts off his arm.
Oh, yeah, 127 hours.
It's like everybody tunes in to see that one scene,
I don't want to. I've never seen that movie because I heard what happens and I don't want to see it. And that's disgusting.
That scene's pretty crazy.
And the fact that it's a real story is also hurting my stomach.
But yeah, that one scene where they blow it up was fucking crazy. Something I'm starting to realize, I don't know if it's, me getting old or if I just, like, really people don't know how to act. Like, the etiquette that people have in the movie theaters is actually wild. I don't know if I can partake in another, like, event kind of movie because it was packed, Oppenheimer, everybody was there.
Of course, it's opening weekend.
Yeah. And White Woman, Black Panther was going on, too, so everybody was pinked up.
Barbie?
Yeah, that's White Woman.
Is White Woman's Black Panther?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Because Barbie's for everybody. Barbie's literally for everybody.
I mean...
And everyone needs to stop painting this, like, everyone's like, black people are like, oh, why are you guys supporting this white movie? What are you guys talking about? I grew up on black... First of all, I was a huge Barbie girl. Like, my mom was even talking about this with me a couple days ago, and she was like, yeah, you should go... Because, like, you guys grew up on Barbie. We had Barbie everything. We had Barbie plane. We had Barbie RV. We had Barbie pink Cadillac. We had Barbie purple Jeep. We had Barbie... what's it called? Barbie house. We had Barbie... Did I say Barbie plane? Yeah. We had Barbie house. We had Barbie everything. I think I have Barbies in my basement that have been untouched. Like, we had Barbies coming out of our yin-yang when I was a kid. And we had all Barbies. We had black Barbies. We had white Barbies. We had Asian Barbies. We had Spanish. Like, everyone's acting like Barbies are only for white girls. That is absolutely crazy.
White women were for sure showing out the most.
Were you one of those kids that would make your Barbies bump cooters with each other?
I knew you were going to say something stupid like that.
Bump
and
cooters.
No, I wasn't letting my Barbies...
Cooter's a crazy word.
Why would I have my Barbie's scissor?
I don't know. Kids make their toys have sex all the time.
You play The Sims and make your characters fuck.
I never played Sims.
Oh. In your life?
No.
Whoa.
Why is your eye so big?
Because that's a very... That's a saga. That's a saga of people's lives where it's like you've never played Sims and then you play it and you get super, super addicted and then you just like quit cold turkey.
I had a Tamagotchi.
That's completely different than Sims. Sims is a different... Sims will have you sitting in front of a screen for 6 hours.
Really? I never played Sims. And also, I think I did, they had like the My Scene Barbie dolls?
Yeah.
They're like the cool ones that came out in like maybe like 2001, 2002.
Bratz?
No.
Is there like a Bratz Barbie beef, like the Crips and Bloods?
What? No.
Yeah, like why did you get so upset about No, we don't rep them niggas.
No, not
it's Barbie
Bratz.
gang.
Not Bratz. But, no, what is it? Not Bratz. My Scene, it's different. My Scene was like, they were like a little bit, not as like, Bratz like the rebels. Like they were like the real like party girls, like, skip school, like maybe smoke in the bathroom type Barbies. You know what I'm talking about? Like Bratz are very like...
I don't think I ever saw that release.
No, but I'm saying like the vibe Bratz got, it was like, yeah, they were brats. Like they were like rude. They were like hot girls. Those were Bratz. Barbies were more like classic, cute, pink. Bratz were like black and they had like dark lipstick and like crazy eyeliner.
So Barbie was juicy couture and Bratz was baby fat.
Baby, yeah. There, boom.
Fat Farm,
definitely, yeah. And I
That
feel
was
like,
good.
and I definitely
the
had
black
Bratz
jacket with the fur.
Yeah. the white shoes with the P. Those were Bratz.
The pastries?
No, I'm saying like the baby fat. Like
the
fat
baby
part.
fat
Yeah.
shoes, yeah.
The Rockaware jacket with the big gold RW on the back.
Oh
Those were
my
Bratz dolls.
God.
Or the what was the one and it had the cat on the back? Was that baby fat?
That was baby fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyways, Bratz were like, like the rebellious girls. I still had Bratz dolls too. Not as many, but I still had Bratz dolls. But I'm just saying Barbie was like Like, people just act like, oh, why are black people support? Because black girls played with Barbies too. What are you guys talking about?
I'm not saying that it was only.
I'm not talking about
women.
you. I'm just saying a lot of people on Twitter and like social media are saying, oh, why are so many black people showing out for this movie? Blah blah. And I'm like, because black girls played with Barbies.
Like people act like you have to hate something just because it's like filled with white people.
Like not everything. But the thing is, it's a pretty like diverse cast from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Issa Rae isn't the
Simi Leo.
Yeah, Simu. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna see it. I will be seeing it this weekend.
I just like that in this era of like trash movies, and we're probably gonna have an era of no movies for a little bit. You know, it was cool to see everybody so like invested and hyped up to see 2 movies or whatever. You know.
Speaking of no movies, I rarely check comments, but I looked at the comments on that video. I learned what a scab was, guys, and I will not be a scab. Okay. I was joking. Let them know
what a scab is.
So a scab is someone who purposely crosses an organized picket line. I believe that's what they say.
Something like that, yeah.
So if you are an actor and you still act against the people in the strike, then apparently they call it a scab. And you will be blacklisted from the industry.
No
Can't be having that now.
Yeah.
So I take back my Franklin. And people said I did a good Franklin, so you're just a hater.
I feel like y'all not hearing it in person. Maybe
no, you're just tuned to hate first without actually. Like,
and he does good impressions in general, and it was probably like not in his top 3 of impressions, but it was good enough, you know.
So it's like when LeBron drops 20 instead of 40, but just because it's LeBron, the 20 doesn't seem special.
Okay, something like that.
So if like Joe Ingles dropped 30, it would be different than if LeBron drops 30.
Copy.
What we expected.
Yeah.
I even got the Barbie nails, guys. Like, you guys, I'm ready. I ordered a pink top.
Not as ready as him. Shit.
Everyone was dressing like pink down.
I'm not going to be pink down.
That's why I'm saying it's white women, not Caravana, Black Panther.
I know.
It could be white women Caravana. What's white women Caravana? When the pumpkin spice latte comes back to Starbucks?
Yeah. They
calling
they don't know how
white
to act.
woman's Caravana is absolutely insane. Pumpkin spice latte is not white woman's Caravana.
Yes, it is.
So what's white women's Caravana?
White women's Caravana is like
a One Direction concert, Taylor Swift concert?
I think.
When Taylor drops a new album,
yeah,
the Eras tour. That's white.
Something like that. That's what I would call white women's Caravana.
And they dance in their living room, flipping their hair back and forth.
Ew! Don't do that.
There's always this. You know, they always dance with their
like a GTA stripper.
They always have their mouth open while they're dancing, like they can't believe that they're doing it. You know, like
what? Do it.
Yeah.
You know, like they got their mouth open.
To their friend, too. They're always
they're
doing
looking
it
at
to their friend.
Like, we're doing it. I can't believe on beat.
We needed this night out with each other.
White people dance to the words of the song, not the beat. You know?
You guys are very dumb. Anyways, Tresor, how was your week?
It was cool. I bought a water floss. And let me tell you, it is whooping my ass.
What's
water? Is that one like it like squirts water like really hard?
Like a water pressure floss.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Because I'm not really a flosser. I'm trying to get better at that. And like regular flossing.
Flossing's a chore.
It's really a chore.
Like I'm crying when I do it. Like every night I'm like, fuck.
Exactly. And my gums are bleeding and I don't like all that. The water floss is a bit easier to handle, but it's still whooping my ass. Like, the water is making my gums bleed.
Ooh.
But it's not as bad.
You have sensitive gums. I have sensitive gums too.
But it's not as bad as the actual floss, so I'm just trying to get used to that. I ended up outside on Sunday because I was just in a bit of a bad mood.
What happened?
No, it was just one of those days.
That's
where,
how you deal with your problems, though. You go outside and like want to drink and be around people.
It's crazy because now that I know what I know about Tresor that I won't say on air, when you like say things, I'm like, oh, what happened?
What's really going on?
Nah, this was more like business related bad news. I was just
cool.
under the weather. Okay. I'm like, let me just go out. My friends were out at a place near me, so I'm like, all right, let me just go. Ended up doing ice cream wine for the first time.
I saw
in
that
2023. I thought
those
days were over, but
this is like when Drake gets asked to do Best I Ever Had, and you're like, oh, all right, I'll do it, I guess.
So it was funny. What else did I do? I feel like I did more this week. I actually didn't, but nah, that was it.
Copy. I feel that.
Copy, soldier.
What? I know I'm saying copy so much. But
I know. That's weird.
Is that your new word?
I've been saying copy a lot, but not as much as I'm saying copy.
Stop
today.
trying to make fetch happen. That's what they're saying about you and Taliban's.
That's just rude. They keep saying I'm overhyping Taliban. I need to stop making try. It is happening.
I feel like people are seeing what I'm saying. I never said it couldn't be the song of the summer. And actually, by the way, by this point, I feel like if it's not undisputed, it's not the song of the summer.
I think we know what the song of the summer is.
What is it?
Fuck you mean?
No.
That's the song of the summer.
No, it's not.
That is the song of the summer.
I wouldn't say song of the summer, but it's up there.
It's looking like that's going to be the song of the summer. I think
summer is almost done.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. That's sad.
So I don't know, but
we have 7 more Saturdays until fall.
That's crazy. I had to buy new tires. I'm pissed about that too.
For winter?
Just in general.
Oh, I know those ones. That happens.
I hate adult payments and responsibilities. It sucks.
I feel you. Anyways, my week, since you whores are not gonna ask.
Well, obviously you were next.
My week was good. 2 things I want to talk about. One, I have really bad road rage. Right? Like,
wow,
really?
Shock.
No couldn't.
Shut up.
Would have never pegged that.
Can you believe that?
Would have never pegged that to you.
I noticed I have really bad road rage. Okay, and like, I have road rage where like I will get out the car
and do what? See, the thing with people who have road rage is they're such short-sighted thinkers. Because what happens when there really is smoke? Like, I feel like road rage people are banking on the other person fearing them. Because what if it's two road rage people?
I don't get out the car in America. I would never.
Like, what if you get, and I don't think you get out the car prepared for a confrontation.
No, I do.
No, but like a real, like, you're not getting out the car prepared to fight somebody.
No, I am.
I don't think you are.
What do you mean?
I think you're getting out the car to scare them, for someone to be like, oh shit, this girl's serious. But if you get out the car on smoke, and then the other person gets out the car on smoke, and now it's actually smoke,
then it's smoke.
I don't think people are really prepared for that part.
Then it's smoke.
When people start popping their trunks.
Okay, well, what kind of smoke are we talking about? We're talking about like.
But that's what road rage people always do. They pop their trunk and they pull out something. A baseball bat, a golf club.
Honestly, I've like contemplated having a bat in my trunk, but I'm like, that's a little OD. Like if I just get out the car, like, and like, yo, like literally get out of my face type thing. But I've only done it in like calm situations. Like maybe like.
Can you keep a BB gun in your car?
I don't think
not
in Canada.
Yeah, it's very good.
What can you keep in your car?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole, yeah.
Like even a knife or something can only be certain, like a length.
Baseball bat you can, because technically it's like a sport.
Zoe, what transpired that is making you share this with us right now?
Okay, so I was on the 407.
Toll road.
Money.
So you spent money.
Yes, so I'm spending. If anyone doesn't know what the 407 is, a toll road, toll highway in Toronto, or like the GTA area. It runs very far. So I was on the 407, right? Because my thing about it is, as an adult, this is a very adulting thing. I got to the point where if the 407 is getting me to my destination and saving me over 12 minutes, I'm taking it.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Like 1, 2?
If it's saving, 15. If it's saving me more than 15 minutes, I'm taking it.
Even
especially if I have an appointment. No, like I won't lie.
Half an hour, okay.
No,
12 minutes is crazy.
No, if I have somewhere to be, like for example, I had an appointment at 6, and I also finish work at a certain time. So like I would take the 407 because I know I'm getting to my appointment in 32 minutes versus an hour and change.
Okay.
So I always do the 407. Like, when I go to this appointment, I always do the 407. Okay. The 407 is a toll road, so I'm paying to be on this highway. Okay. I'm minding my business in the left lane. I'm doing at least $130. I am already speeding on the 407. Okay. This whore is going to come up behind me, literally up my ass.
I hate that.
I am minding my business in the left lane doing $130 on the 407. First of all, and also 407 is, what's it called? What's the word? Not managed. What's it called? Oh my God. I can't
regulated?
No. When they like
cul-de-sac?
No.
Why are you spinning your hands in a circle?
What's the word when they like, not regulated, but like, not managed. It's.
I don't know what you're saying.
Whatever. The OPP is on the 407. It's like.
Okay.
Whatever. Regulated or managed or patrolled. It's patrolled by the OPP.
Okay.
So OPP will give you tickets faster than like Toronto Police or Peel Police. I'm saying OPP is Ontario. It is province police. So I'm already doing $130.
And I still think it's crazy to get a ticket on the highway. Like, what were you doing to get pulled over on the highway?
Well, you have to be doing, technically, if you're doing over 100
Yeah,
kilometers.
but everybody is. That's what I'm saying. If you get pulled over on the highway,
yeah, you're going
wild.
fast. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I'm already speeding, so I'm doing like $130, maybe even like $140 on the highway, minding my business. This girl comes behind me, up my ass, like literally, like I promise you, if I braked, she would have died. So she's up my ass, and I'm like, bro, why is this girl literally up my ass? And she's flashing her lights, like for me to go faster. I was like, yo, I literally turned, and I'm like, bro, I will slam on my brakes and kill us both.
So you couldn't just go in the other lane?
Why am I going in the other lane?
It's called being a defensive driver.
Yeah, that's...
Are you dumb?
That's exactly
You
right.
go in the other lane. No one told you to come up behind me. Are you dumb? I'm minding my business in the left-hand lane.
But
going. Why are you changing lanes to come behind me and then gonna flash your lights? Are you dumb?
I agree that they're wrong, but if the left lane...
You saw me going at the speed I'm going. You chose to come behind me and then flash your little lights on your Toyota.
Yes, granted, but we're here now. And if the left lane is the fastest lane and she wants to go faster than you...
I'm not moving.
Just let her go.
No.
So you'd rather crash
Yeah.
and prove a point.
Yes. Wow. Why are you...
See what I said? Road rage people, short-sighted thinkers.
Like, my thing is, I'm literally not moving. I was here. I was here for at least 10 minutes just minding my business. Why are you up behind me? And also, you want me to go faster than 140? Bitch, you go around. What?
I hear you.
I should be the one to move. That's crazy. Anyways, I promised someone that I'm no longer going to get out of cars when I have road rage incidents, and I'm no longer going to escalate incidents on the road. But that really pissed me off. I'm not going to hold you. That was really upsetting.
Well, showed growth that you didn't get out of your car.
Well, I really can't. It's the highway. That's very dangerous and psychotic. I would never do that on the highway.
I've definitely had my restraint moments. I was in Brampton once, and I was driving from my friend's house at night, and I saw like these two dudes in do-rags like halfway walking in the street, halfway walking on the side. And you know when you just know someone is just up to foolishness? So I'm driving by, and like the man's literally, the two of them, they're like almost walking in the road. So I'm driving by, but I'm kind of close to them, but I'm in the other lane. And when I'm driving by, he kind of like stuck his hand out, and it hit my mirror and like closed the mirror.
What?
And in my head, I'm like, I really want to stop this car right now and get out.
I would have stopped it.
But this is probably not a good idea. Two dudes walking in the middle of the street in the middle of the night for me to stop and get out. That's a recipe for disaster.
Some Black Air Force NBA young boy energy.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to allow this. But I'm cheese. I had to like reach over and push the mirror back out manually.
You made a business decision.
Yeah.
It's the right one.
I get that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I wanted to talk about. So I went to an event this weekend. It was a good event. I had a good time, you know. I also noticed about myself, if I drink, I think I'm at the age, I keep saying this, by the way. I'm not that old, but still. When I drink heavy.
You're in your late 20s still.
Don't say that. When I drink heavy, the next day I mash up. Like, headache.
I think that's regular. I think we're all at that age now.
Like, headache is killing me.
Unless you, like, properly, like, take all precautions.
5 glasses of water, eat as soon as you get home.
Pedialyte or something, stuff for your belly.
You don't
with
do
some
that.
Food. You're toast.
Off
so I'm at the age where, if I'm drinking, like, mad tequila shots or whatever, I mash up the next day. Like, head is pounding, like, can't see, like, nauseous, whatever. So, but when I smoke and drink, I feel like it balances me out because I literally woke up and I had no hangover. I was completely fine. Ate my breakfast, like not even a lick of a headache. So I smoked a lot at the event that I was at, right? I smoked and they had food there, so I was eating. But one thing I noticed, I don't understand. I think we're like, and the age group of people there, probably around like maybe like, you know, early 20s to like maybe early 30s in that party. And to me, it's like, men were on one side and girls were on the other side for almost the entire event.
Why?
I would love to know.
Like they weren't mingling?
Not really. And I was like, bro, why is this event so...
People are shy, man.
You think, like, but my thing is, I think we're too old for that. Like, that's what that happens in, like...
Yeah.
He
one's too old to be shy.
He subliminally did something that he didn't even.
What?
Oh, what did I do?
What did he do?
Never mind.
No, keep
What did
on.
you say?
I said you're shy. What did I say?
What did you? What's the subliminal?
Never mind.
I don't
Just
realize
say it.
what
I'll
I did
explain
either.
after.
Okay.
We'll
Anyways,
get there, I
yeah.
guess,
So,
hopefully.
I just noticed like this whole like party segregation. I feel like between like men and women, like why are we still doing that? And even one of my girls came to me like, "Yo," she's like, "I was like, but it was probably early. Like the sun was still up at the party, and the party went late. And she's like, "Yo," she's like, "I'm leaving." And I was like, "Why are you leaving?" She's like, "Yo, this is whack. Like men are standing over there, girls are standing over there for the past like 2 hours." She's like, "I'm not staying here for this," and she literally left the party. And honestly, I kind of fucking like, bro, I'm like, yeah, it's very like, why are the mans not mingling with the gal and the
I can
gal
promise you there's never been a party where I was not standing with the women.
Well,
And I'm
this
standing with a
party,
bunch
there
of
were
men.
literally men on one side, girls on the other.
But what
And,
were
like,
the type of
there might
guys?
have been a few mingles, but there was definitely sections where like, yeah, like why are we not like going and like why are mans not talking to gal and gal not talking to mans? I don't get it.
That is kind of strange.
It was
Yeah.
strange.
I would have to see the dynamic of this.
Was the
party.
music off?
The music was good,
So then,
but like everyone, I don't really see much bubbling. Like I was like,
was
I
it
feel,
clicked up?
it was
Is
a
that
little
why?
clicked up. I won't lie, it was a little clicked up. I won't hold you. I was mingling because, like I said, I was upstairs getting food. I was getting drinks. I was smoking. I was upstairs, inside, outside, whatever. I was talking to people, mainly trying to get food. But I just didn't understand why everyone felt so like guy and girl were like anti-mingle. It was very weird. I don't know. The vibe was off.
I don't know. We kind of do live in an era like where they say there's no dance floor or anything. People come post it up to
and
look
post
cool.
up.
Also, this is sort of spawns from a conversation we're having off mic, but just I think a lot of people aren't as honest with their intentions of going out and mingling and talking to other people and stuff as they realize,
What do you mean?
I feel like people go out to meet other people, and then like the drinks and all that, they kind of is like a side thing, and they may not even consciously like
I
explicitly
definitely don't
state
go
that.
out to meet people.
I know, but I'm saying there's a lot of people who I feel like the main reason they're going
The
out,
average person goes out to meet people.
yeah,
Really?
right? Yeah, like that's
you have in my head, I'm gonna meet someone tonight.
I don't like that, and I'm not like that. That's why I don't go out as often. I'm not trying to meet someone new
Yeah,
every single week.
I think so.
I'm more just like, maybe if the DJ's good and my girls are down, I'll go. But I'm never like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone at this party today. I never think that.
Yeah, but like he's saying, it may not be conscious, but like if I hit the group chat and I'm like, yo, guys, this party's gonna be bumping tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And what's the first thing man them say? Are there things there? Like,
no, but they wouldn't even have to say that because part of me saying that this party's gonna be booming, girls are included in that booming. I would not
what that
say
means.
this party's gonna be booming if women were not gonna be there.
But I feel like naturally, like straight men want to go to, like, you guys don't want to party with bare mind. You want to party at a party, even if you're not going there to pursue a girl, but you want to be around women. The same thing for me. Like, if I'm going to a party, I don't want to be around bare women. I want some guys in the cut.
I've noticed that too, because sometimes guys will do the women overload.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's 90 girls and 6 guys. And that's not really conducive to a good environment either. Because we've been there. Like, we've thrown parties where it was like 10 guys and 50 girls, and at that point you have to call reinforcements. Like, you have to hit out like the secondary and third round mandem and be like, yo, pull up.
And especially if I'm a straight woman, I'm not here to talk to all these gal. Where are your friends?
It is kind of selfish to have 70 girls and 10 guys.
And someone asked me, what's like your perfect party ratio? I say 60-40.
I say 2 to 1. Yeah, 2 to 1.
Yeah, I say 60 women, 40% men. Only because sometimes when it's 50-50, men be doing too much.
50-50 is a lot.
And when it's 60 men, 40 women, it's
That's
nasty.
crazy. Yeah.
It's nasty.
More men is crazy. I would say
men is always
2 to
crazy.
1 or 3 to 1, depending on how big the party is.
Yeah, I'm giving 60% women, 40% men. But
that sounds crazy to you, though, or like just that's uncommon that people like their intention, even if they're not explicitly saying like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone when I go out tonight. Like, that's one of the reasons that they go out.
that's crazy. That's never really crossed my mind.
Word.
I think so.
agree, because like there's a lot of different intentions and reasons why I would go out. Like, if it's a friend's birthday, I'm kind of like, okay, I want to go spend time with this friend and this group of people, and I want to turn up with them, whether that means talking to the other gender or not, like I'm kind of just going for that. So,
But sometimes you just want to go out. Like, for me, I'm a very social person. So whether it's my friends, my family, a man that I'm seeing. Like, people need, like, even my mom's like, yeah, she knows me. Like, Zoe likes to go out, whether I'm dating someone or not. My dad was the same way. But
part of a good, I feel like part of a good environment, like a good going out environment, is people talking to each other. So like that is a factor. So if you're, like you say, if you're in a party and everyone's standing up by themselves, it's weird. Or if you're in a party and it's overwhelmingly guys or overwhelmingly girls, it's weird.
Yeah.
So part of you having fun, even if you're not the one talking to someone, is other people interacting with each other.
Absolutely.
So you need people to be talking to each other.
Yeah.
So it kind of, like, you kind of need that.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
That's why the promoters are always talking about girls free and girls this, that, because they know the guys are going to come. They just need the girls to get there. So the guys will talk to them.
That's facts. I mean.
And then they clock in, like you guys say. Yeah, I listened to the episode.
Clocking in's a real thing, man. Sometimes you got to do it. You know,
never mind.
What? No.
What's the guy version of clocking in? Every day reversal, man. I don't know. Tell me.
It was I was asking a simple question. What is, I don't think there is. Well, no.
It's like
there
what you
is.
just said
You're
about the group
scouting.
chat,
Like, you could scout. You definitely scout as a guy. I've definitely scouted. Like, if I would go somewhere, I'm going to walk around, see who's here.
Yeah.
See where the baddies are.
Yeah.
You know, but it's different
That's
than
the same
clocking
thing.
in. No,
Clock,
it's not.
that's what we do when we clock in, though.
No.
We literally scan the party.
Clocking in is giving predatory.
What?
Hold on.
Because
What?
Reversal, man.
You guys are walking around like vultures, preying on wounded gazelles, trying to find...
Ready to pounce.
Yeah, ready to pounce on the people that are ready to splash on you guys. Yo, you come to our booth for the drinks and the da-da-da-da, and you guys want to act like, wait, me?
Not me.
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to.
Looking
This wasn't the reason that you walked over here.
Looking
Don't
for a
be
nice
coy.
young LaMelo Ball or a nice Zion Williamson to take advantage
and then
of.
you're radioing to your girls. We got him, and they're coming over. This was the plan the whole time.
Target neutralized.
That's different. We got him.
We can go home, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's different than scouting. Scouting is like the opposite, where it's like we're going around trying to see which girls are here so we can bring them in.
I think it's the same thing.
Because as soon as you guys are done with us, like you said, you're running off on the African man. We're not doing that. We will let you rock.
Why you gotta be African?
You said he was African.
The one what's
in
it called?
Vegas.
Yeah, but that was different. We were not clocked in for him. We were not clocked in for him. Clocked in is like I said, it's the same.
Or no, but you said it. You still said that with the other guy because you said they saw you running
But
away.
those guys weren't African. They were just like American.
Well, yes, you said they saw you running away.
Yeah, the other guy saw us dip because my girl was like, bro, I'm not even trying to talk to this man. We said, yeah, we're out.
As a guy, we're not gonna do that.
What do you mean you're not gonna do that? You're not gonna run off on us? Well, you can. It's your booth.
Well, yeah. Or we're not gonna like shoo you away to usher in the next group.
Oh, I see. But I feel like it's the same. You guys are bringing in and we are going in.
Supply and demand.
Exactly. I'm
Capitalism.
clocking in
Business
to
as usual.
go into your section to have somewhere to sit, some drinks, some comfortability with my girls. You are bringing girls in to do the same thing.
It's giving predatory.
It's not. I don't think it's predatory at all. It's called using your resources.
Because usually when you scout, like when you have a
And your
good
resources are Mary Kate and Ashley.
wow. When you have a good good
cool.
scouting,
Clip it.
Do not clip it.
33 minutes, eh? I got you. 33.
Do not clip it.
when you have a good scouting report, you usually stay with those prospects through the night. Girls, you guys will clock
we
in.
stay with those
No,
prospects.
you don't.
Yes, we do.
You guys will clock in on multiple booths throughout the night.
I don't do that.
If one isn't really hitting like it's supposed to hit, you will clock in somewhere else.
Nah, not really.
And then you got to buy a more expensive bottle than the other booth that you were in, and you got to.
I'm not doing that.
All these.
I think you guys are overthinking it.
No.
But regardless, let's get to our jam-packed list that we have for this episode. So this week we had... Okay, let's talk about the first thing. Did you guys know about the Carlee Russell case?
Yes.
I mean.
Okay.
And I'm staying out of this one.
Why are you staying out of it?
It's really interesting to see the things that Tresor is like.
I'm interested why you're
I'm gonna
staying
stay
out of
away
this
from
one.
this one.
Yeah.
When do you know the black SUVs are gonna pull up? You know, what do you know that I told
Yeah,
you
what's wrong
know
with this
these
topic?
topics?
To me, I mean, it's straightforward, right? So this woman,
Shorty lied.
she literally lied
Jussie Smollett.
about being.
That's what she is.
And what happened to people who didn't believe him at first?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened? People didn't believe him at first.
You're racist. You're homophobic.
Oh. But my thing is, I'm a black woman.
And if you didn't believe her at first, you hate black, you know.
are you saying you didn't believe her at first?
Oh, no, I have no horse in this race.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I was simply making an observation.
You're a co-host on this. You need to engage in conversation.
I'm engaging.
Anyways, so to be honest, I genuinely did not think she was lying. Like, when I first read about the case on Twitter and I started reading like articles, it didn't clue that this girl could be lying. That did not clue to me at all. I just thought, this girl's actually missing, and I was, actually surprised and relieved that the authorities were doing so much. It was a statewide search for her.
What piece of information did you hear when you started to go?
I didn't. Well, the kid on the road was a little like
when they said 600 yards.
600 yards. What? Sorry,
she was on the phone with the police, and how the amount of distance that she covered while on the phone, like searching for this kid, chasing the kid, was 600 yards.
600 yards. That's what she said to police?
No, like when you clock when she was on the phone with the police saying,
right.
Oh, I can see this kid. I'm chasing this kid.
Right.
For how long she was on the phone and how far she traveled in her car was 6 football fields.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even see that part.
I feel like that was one of the first things that they were saying, and then that's when I was kind of like,
huh?
No toddlers running 6 football fields.
Yeah,
What are you talking about,
what? I didn't know that.
Get that guy in the Olympics.
Well, yeah, exactly. Get him an NFL contract. But
anyways, yeah. So whatever. There was a statewide search for pictures everywhere. I heard the FBI got involved. I don't know how true that is, but regardless, it was a statewide search. Then it turns out, she's finally home. She went home she went to her parents' house, and I think that was a moment where I was like, interesting, because how usually when people go missing and they escape their capture, they will run to the first house they see for safety, right? You'll knock on someone's door, you might stop a car, whatever, get someone's attention. So I'm like, yeah, that was also a flag that the authorities had when they first, because she went straight home.
That's some Atlanta shit.
Like that to me, if I got kidnapped, God forbid I ever do, that's actually one of my biggest fears. If I got kidnapped and I happen to, knock my capture out and run out, I'm not running home. I'm running to the first light I see. So you're telling me on her way home from wherever she was, she didn't stop and see a single person help me. I'm Carlee Russell. I was missing. That was a flag to me. But it's also the black community, black Twitter is wild because she went from missing girl, we gotta find her, to the craziest meme when they found out she was lying. Yeah. And some people are saying that she was lying to get the attention of her ex-boyfriend because her ex-boyfriend was so vocal and he was trying to find her and blah, blah, blah.
Hey, he came up off all this.
He came up.
All the shorties are in his
but
DMs.
So, he's a good-looking fella, I won't lie. He is a handsome guy, her ex-boyfriend. But if she was genuinely doing this to get attention from her ex, women are down horrendously.
City Boys up 1,000.
If we are faking kidnappings and having state police look for us just to get a man to text us back, we are so down we can never come back up.
What's the craziest thing you've lied about?
Didn't Jussie do that to get a man to text him back?
Jussie Smollett? No, he was trying to become the gay Tupac.
Oh yeah, that's why he walked in the. He walked in the police station with the noose still around his neck.
Is that actually happened?
Yes.
He walked in with a noose around.
Yes. With the meatball marinara sandwich still intact in the Subway bag. I don't know how the sub made it.
It's not. People are
the
finding
sub survived the attack.
The sub survived the hate crime. I don't know. It's looking a little fishy here,
and you know
Jussie.
how messy and fragile a meatball marinara sandwich is?
You ain't lying.
For that to stay intact through a fight and someone putting a rope around your neck and bleach on your head?
and you leave the rope around your neck.
At 2 a.m. in Chicago.
Yeah, like.
To me, it was when she Googled the plot.
Oh my God! When she Googled
how
Googling the
to
plot.
disappear without anyone. No, I feel like.
Do you have to pay for Amber Alert?
How to rob a bank without. Come on, bro.
Like, why are people like? Do people not like? Are people genuinely that stupid?
Yes.
Like, do they not understand? Like, everything you do on your phone, from text messages, phone calls, everything is trackable. Everything on your phone is trackable.
It's like the people who put a sticky tab over their computer camera and think that's doing something. You're one of those.
Oh, yeah, Zoe does that.
Let me tell you, if they want to see what you're doing, this little piece of paper ain't helping.
Okay, it's not a piece of paper. It's like a sliding, like, plastic thing.
I don't do shit.
How you know it doesn't do shit? People can't see me.
Why do you think that's doing more than the piece of paper, though?
Because it's like a plastic. I literally got it. Like at work, they gave them away. It's like a sticky thing.
Okay,
and
that
it's like a
tape,
sliding.
like, what's the difference?
It's thicker.
But also, I feel like
Zoe, this is one of the wildest things you've ever
I
seen.
tested it.
no, a lot of people are like that.
Camera.
A
My
lot of
phone's
people
not taking pictures of me.
No, but a lot of people are like her. And it actually is.
My phone.
That's how your
How do you think
face recognition works.
Yeah, but
It's constantly taking a picture of you to keep your face updated. So when you change, it'll still open.
You don't realize you
know
talk
that?
about Wonderland, and then all of a sudden you're getting targeted ads all over
but
your
that's
feed
not.
for
Vi-
Wonderland.
so you're telling me so when I'm naked and texting, my phone's recording me?
It's not necessarily recording you, but if they wanted to access it, they could.
You ain't seen that one Black Mirror episode? The Shut Up and Drive episode?
Yeah, that one's twisted.
They're watching you at all times, and they're watching you when you're doing the bad stuff.
I don't really do
But
bad
also,
stuff aside from maybe like porn.
Yeah, but also I
Exactly,
feel like
that's what he was watching.
Yeah, but he was watching
That was
very
wild.
crazy porn. I'm watching adult porn. Very much adult porn.
also I feel like
Not
people
the
who
porn you
Still, they
cover-
can embarrass you if they had a video of
What are
you.
they getting me? X and X Black Raw? Like, I don't care.
I'm just that was like that's the moral conundrum of that movie. What if there was a video of you dealing with yourself? You know,
See, he was
What?
bugging. If they
That's what
recorded,
that's what it was.
If they recorded me beating my meat and tried to blackmail me from it, big man, just drop the video.
well, that's how you know. I got to the end of the video. And I'm like, this man's really going to the
Yeah,
lengths.
but he was
Yeah.
he was doing it to children. That was the issue. Was
that's
they were all
crazy.
pedophiles. That's why.
But I feel like people that cover their computer camera, it's like, who do you think you are?
Yeah,
Like,
it's arrogant,
Why
isn't
would?
it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
who do you
arrogant.
think-
Why would they be watching you?
Okay, honestly, one,
You work at Dunkin' Donuts. What does the FBI need from you?
it's not only for my safety, but it's also for like meetings. Cause I use my laptop. So sometimes if I don't have if I forgot to turn my camera off, it saves me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, you know when you
valid.
join
Okay.
a meeting, sometimes your camera's on, and you're not. Maybe you're on the toilet. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Like that. I'm one of those people. Like, bro, when I work from home, I will literally do things during
on the
meetings.
toilet?
I've definitely taken meetings on the toilet before.
With the sound on?
No, obviously the sound off. Or like I'll be in the bathroom like brushing my teeth. If it's like a 9 a.m. meeting and it's like I got up kind of late, I'll brush my teeth like in the beginning of the meeting.
So
but I'm
popping
on.
up on the screen.
That's what
teeth brushes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I have my little screen, my little window, my camera cover in case you join the meeting and your camera's automatically on. It's like people don't see me peeing or like brushing my teeth.
That's a practical use, but
Yeah.
if the government's going to watch you if they want to watch you.
Oh, whatever. What were we talking about again? Anyways, yeah, Carlee Russell. I don't know, man.
Speaking of that, sorry to cut you off. I wanted to say it before I forget. I finished Power, the first one and the second one.
Oh God.
Okay.
And what?
What? These girls in Ghost.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Power, but I've
my
heard.
God. Effie, Diana, and what's the third one's name?
I don't watch
Lauren. You don't watch Power either?
I stopped watching Power after the first Power because
So I
the
can't
first
even-
Power was so terrible.
I can't even talk about it, but you guys listening, Effie, Diana, and Lauren are some scallywags. But that's all.
I watched Ginny and Georgia.
Oh God.
I did. I did.
For both seasons?
No. I just watched like the first half of the first one.
Isn't
and
she?
It's exactly what you said. It's the thing to make fun of and like talk shit about while you're watching and everything.
Yeah.
But not to get too far off.
Anyways, no, I mean, there's not
girl's
much
lying.
to say. The Carlee Russell thing. I think she's gonna get jail time. I think she's gonna get jail time. Either a crazy fine. Like she has to go to jail. The fact if the FBI got involved and you know, like literally like police resources were used to find this girl who was not missing, I think she might do jail time. And that apology, first of all, she didn't even give the apology. Her attorney gave the apology. So I think that, I think she might do jail time. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. There are actually women, especially black women, who literally go missing every day.
So,
but for you to fake it and get the attention that you got it's nuts.
You know how people were saying though, it's like what you're saying. Oh, this really does happen. You know, like now they're never gonna believe us again.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
I wouldn't say they're never gonna believe us again, but it definitely is not. It's not helpful because black women are already pushed to the side when it comes to things like that, like, you know, sexual assault and kidnapping. And like sometimes it's not taken as seriously when it's black women just because of racism. But, you know, it's really unfortunate the one time it was taken seriously that it wasn't even real.
You made a tweet that I won't repeat regarding this sentiment. You know, that's just, I think, really rings true.
What's the tweet that I made?
About believing all women.
I made a tweet recently about this?
No, a while ago. Remember?
Oh,
I don't believe all women.
Oh, no, I don't support all women.
Oh, I thought it was, no, I don't believe all women.
No, it's like, I don't support all women. Some of you are very dumb.
I thought it was,
that's initially Coney's tweet.
I thought it was, I don't believe all women because some of y'all be lying. I thought that's what it was.
No, I don't support all women. Some of you are very dumb. That's the original tweet. And I just like saying it sometimes when some women just be doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what it is. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think she's going to get jail time. And honestly, I'm not against it if she does get jail time. Because if she did this all for a man.
So you think she should get jail time?
I'm not saying she should or shouldn't anything.
One.
I'm just saying, much. I'm just saying if she does, I understand.
I might.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I might put her in holding for the maximum. How long can you keep someone holding? 72 hours, I think.
72 hours.
You'd keep her for a weekend?
I'll keep her for 72 hours. Give her
some probation.
Some probation, community service, maybe a fine.
That's it?
But a long probation and a lot of community service. You're picking up trash on that same highway you said you saw that kid for the next 6 months. And you're on probation for the next 3 years. You can't leave this state. You want to go somewhere? Now you can't go nowhere. Maybe house arrest. I might do house arrest. I wouldn't do jail. The most I would do is house arrest. But
never know. Sometimes the justice system, they like to make examples out of people. And it might be that case.
Jail's a bit much.
Did
he go to jail?
I think he was supposed to, but didn't. Like
he did go to jail?
He got like sentenced, but then like did like a day or something. Yeah.
Juicy Smouye.
Juicy Smouye.
Imagine you paid someone to beat you up and now you go to jail.
Did he actually get beaten up or was it all like?
No, it was fake.
That's what I mean. So it wasn't.
No, I swear they did rough him up a little bit.
No, but it was like, hey, rough me up, like.
Yeah, but they still hit him though.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what I'm
hey,
saying.
hit me harder, like.
Ew, oh God.
They got paid to hit him.
You need to make it look believable.
He did go to jail?
Yeah, 150 days.
Oh damn.
You can eat that.
And I haven't seen Juicy Smouye in a long time.
Yeah, you haven't.
Like ever since that thing, you have not seen Juicy Smouye.
Yeah, he got scabbed.
What?
He got scabbed.
He did the scabbing or he got
Yeah, how does it make sense?
How does that make sense in that context?
Yeah.
He's blacklisted, like Trace.
But that's different. He didn't cross a picket line.
I was trying to do a callback.
No, it didn't make
It would
sense
be a good. He'd be a good scab though. You know, since no one wants to work with him.
That is true.
He really would be the Tupac.
Imagine he just comes back and he has all the roles because all the actors are on strike and he needs work.
Puts on an amazing performance too, and then it's like, oh fuck, now we gotta.
Yeah. That's crazy. But in other words of music, there's a lot to talk about in the music world. You know, we have Drake's freestyle.
Combination.
His on the radar freestyle that he did with Central C.
I'm more inside.
Got no
sticks in the ride.
You guys have
stickers okay, like I can't see these guys.
What?
I'm 6'2" in person, so but medium size.
She said it's the bigger size, so she's trying to feel this size.
You don't want to see Chubbs reach inside.
Okay.
Because he got a Chanel bag at the back where the V's inside.
Okay.
All right.
What?
That was Central C. All right.
Okay. Anyways,
the men them working
And you still eat swine.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for you guys to get it out. That's what I'm waiting for.
Go ahead.
Are you done?
Nah, Dre, he floated.
Anyways, okay. So I really liked.
I saw Zoe hooting and hollering about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
She was.
Don't ever say hooting and hollering.
You were.
I was not
Yes, you were.
hooting and hollering.
Yes, you were.
Over-
And I barely go on Twitter. And I go on Twitter and Zoe's like, oh, this is. Am I lying?
You are a liar.
Zoe's like, yo, this freestyle is one of the best I've ever heard in my life.
Cap. The biggest cap. You are lying. Bold face.
He's laughing because he knows it's true.
No. What I said was, first of all, I was not.
You were going hard. You
Okay,
were going
stop.
hard.
In
Stop.
Drake's
I like it, though. I was-
discography, this is on the Mount Rushmore of Drake music.
Never said that. Those words never came
You said
out.
it. What did you say? It wasn't regular.
It wasn't regular.
Yeah.
That freestyle was not. Anyways, we'll get into it because, like I said, he dropped the on the radar freestyle, right?
You're showing out for the boy.
Don't stop saying that. I was not hooting and hollering or showing out for Drake. All I'm saying is I can give credit where credit's due. That was a very good freestyle. We cannot deny that. You guys are here memorizing lines, so you're not telling me it's not a good freestyle.
It is good.
Thank you. Two, the one tweet that I made was I said people need to stop acting like I think people get caught up in Drake's antics. Mm-hmm. And then that distracts them for how good of a rapper he actually is. And like, people are like, oh, well, it's not off the top. It doesn't matter.
I hate
For that type of cadence and delivery and memorization, he didn't slip once. And like I said, we don't know how many takes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
No, that's what freestyling is. It's a verse.
Okay.
It's not meant to be a song.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm not going to ruin the illusion of On the Radar because realistically, they're lip syncing, but still.
They're lip syncing?
Yes.
Or doing multiple takes that are being stitched together. That's 6 different times they did it, and they're putting it together. And yeah,
I truly
You
believe
think
they're
Drake
lip
lip
syncing.
synced that whole
No.
freestyle?
Not the like where where he's talking at the beginning, where he's talking at the end. I feel like that's true, but I think the verse, or either that,
not lip sync.
either they lip synced it or the person who edited it did not sync it up sync the audio to the video properly because it was a little bit off. I
didn't notice that at all.
It was a little bit off.
Interesting. Regardless, I said it wasn't, and everyone was going. I even muted the tweet because people were going off. Obviously, the tweet got numbers, and everyone was like, "Oh." Some people were like, "Yeah, well,
Take his shaboing boing out your mouth." Stuff like that, right?
no, not really." It was more just like, "Oh, like this is very regular. Like this is just a freestyle. Like why is everybody hyping this man? Blah blah blah." Like, and my thing is like, bro, like, okay, so you guys do it. Like you do it. Go and freestyle, memorize something. I'm going to drop a beat and come and go for 2 minutes straight and don't mess up.
Yeah, but the internet is.
I know
Internet
that.
does
I know
that.
that. But I'm saying like, it
Yeah,
was
it's not
not
easy.
a regular freestyle and it's not an easy freestyle to do. People are like, oh, that's not his flow, blah, blah, blah. Like.
We've said on this podcast about how it's hard as a man to outwardly express your love for Drake.
Right.
And let me have like a moment right here, right? I think Drake's like one of the best rappers, right? I think he's like a top 10 rapper of all time. And I think it's when he does verses like that. I think everybody was kind of having like, oh, what's your favorite genre of Drake, you know, after he dropped this. And I think him when he does a drill beat and when he does his like timestamp shit, I think that makes him the best rapper. Like, I think that makes him like one of the GOATs when he's in that bag. And I thought he was on full display with why he is the best. So yeah, I don't think it was regular either. Like it was a good showcase of that.
So I was justified in my hooting and hollering.
I think so.
It
And
was.
This is what I mean. I can't go out on a limb and say, oh, Aubrey, whatever. I'm already fucking Scorpio light skinned dude from Toronto. So, you know, I can't go too hard, but I thought he smoked that. Like that was crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
He said some crazy stuff in there.
Yeah.
What was the one where he said, "Put you in the jam put you in a jam like
What
a
did he say?
typo, something like that." He was like JAUM, put you in a jam like a typo.
Yeah.
I was sitting there with like an equation in my head, like, oh my gosh, how did he think? That's the thing I like about Drake. He'll say things that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Like usually there are punchlines that people come to. Drake will say some stuff that I've literally never heard anyone say before.
What's your guys' favorite genre of Drake? Do you like drill Drake? Do you like timestamp Drake? Do you like love song Drake? Do you love British Drake?
I don't mind British Drake.
Dancehall Drake?
No, I don't like dancehall Drake at all.
I like rap Drake.
I like rap Drake, like
spitting
timestamp
bars.
Drake, like just spit on the beat for like nonstop.
Yeah.
I like that Drake. I don't really care for love song Drake that much. Maybe a little 1-2, but it's not maybe my favorite. But timestamp Drake is my favorite. And I think, I don't mind UK Drake too.
I like Drake when he's kind of like in the love song Drake where he's admitting something very that like, oh, that's kind of like for a guy to say, but it's like fire. Like Marvin's Room, you know? Like the idea of a guy calling his ex and being like, fuck that nigga that you're with, you know? Is very like, or a Jaded or something like that.
Yo, let me get one of those napkins. My lips getting dry.
How's the napkin going to help you?
I need to pat it off.
You need to pat off the dryness?
Yeah.
But it's already dry. You need like Blistex or something like that.
Yeah, y'all are not beating the allegations.
Anyways. How?
I'm just
How? You're stupid.
What? Because she's making sure my lips not dry?
I'm not making sure nothing. I didn't catch it. You did. I'm just saying
before we started recording, like Tresor was like, "Yo, do I look okay?" And then Zoe was like, "Hold on, you got
That
something on your
literally
face."
never
Oh my God, that never
She
happened.
leaned over and she
That literally
and then she
That
took it off,
literally
and then she was like
never
looking at
happened.
him for a second. And she was like, "Okay, you're good now."
That literally never happened. Like you were literally just bold.
Like you pulled that out of thin air.
Like,
All right, we're good.
anyways, are you done, princess?
Continue.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the
Sad love song Drake where he's complaining about shit like Jaded in Marvin's Room and stuff. I like that. I like that.
But do you
genre
guys
too.
think a lot of people have been arguing about like rap music currently? And I kind of agree. My thing is, I really enjoy rap. I enjoy like drill. Sometimes I enjoy woke rap. Not really, but sometimes. You know, I enjoy street rap. I enjoy, whatever.
Do you like rapidy rap?
What's rapidy rap?
You like
Backpack rap?
yeah. Do you like backpack rap?
I need an example of backpack rap.
Who's a backpack rapper that
A
you would
relevant backpack rapper.
know? Dave East.
Jid? I wouldn't even say Dave East.
Jid is I don't know. Jid makes
JID?
music, man. Like he's
I don't listen
But
to
he
him that much.
rapidy raps though.
Give me what's it in
Logic.
rapidy rap? Oh no, not Logic.
Yeah, like Logic, Jid.
Larry June
Maybe I don't like
or
rapidy
any of the
rap.
guys off of Griselda.
Griselda, I don't
Eminem.
mind. Ooh, I know. Okay, I know. Yeah, I don't.
Like they rhyme a lot of syllables together.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much do you love rap?
Rapidy rap is not. I don't love rapidy rap, but I can maybe tolerate it depending on who it is and what the
That's
song
better than
is.
most people. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I do like. I love rap music. I love like when rap and R&B like coincide. Like I love like that new Stormzy and Ray song. I like that song a lot. But I love me a good R&B and rap duet. Have you guys heard it? Do you like it? Do you like it?
It's cool.
I like it.
I haven't.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the best song. Like, oh my God, this is but I think it's a nice, good like.
Ray is good to have on a song.
Yeah,
So,
I honestly didn't realize I know so many songs by her. This is why TikTok be ruining things because I hear songs on TikTok that I like, and I download them. And I literally don't even realize who the artist is, and I didn't realize I have like so many Ray songs on my phone already. Didn't realize that was the girl.
Ray has a song with Kojo Funds called Check. That is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
In your life,
In my life.
we have to play it after.
Yeah, we're gonna have
In
to
your
That
life-
song
It's a
is so.
bold-
If you hear that song at the right moment, vibes.
I'm gonna check it out. 'cause
In your life, though, Tresor,
That is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life.
life.
Yep. I'll put that up there. I'll put that in my top 100 songs of life.
Okay, we gotta hear.
Yeah,
that.
I'm listening to that as
Facts,
yeah,
literally.
all right.
But yeah,
Good cosign
I
for
like
sure.
like a R&B rap duo, like a little back and forth. That's what that song gives. You know what I'm saying? The video was actually very
When
well
they sing
done.
the hook and there's a good
Yeah,
verse
and they're
in
like
between
talking, and it tells a story. Like I miss songs that tell a story. Not a lot of songs, and like we're not really telling stories anymore or talking about anything.
That's like the important part, I think.
100%.
I think it's more important than talent because I think
The
talent is
storytelling part of like music.
Yeah, like I think someone's story is more important than how talented they are. Like a 50 Cent, like that story and everything,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what he's doing in his journey and everything is a lot more
50
interesting.
Cent's here soon, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Next week I'm going.
And I'm going to be there in a triple XL white tee
Where are your
with
seats?
size 30. I don't know yet. Size 36 baggy jeans with white Air Forces and a white do-rag and a New York Yankees fitted, and I promise you I'm not capping. You guys are going to see me dressed like that. This is my Barbie movie.
Okay.
I'm going to be dressed like I'm out of Queens in 2007.
Okay.
Got it.
You'll
Got
be bugging and looking for static.
Come on,
with
son.
With your treesh.
Where am I dead?
Ew. Anyways, what were we saying about? Yes. 50 Cent. Yeah, the storytelling.
I think the story is more important than talent, because talent is easier to find than a great story, and talent is oversaturated. Everyone's talented.
I don't know about that.
Not everybody, but like most people, like if you're like, and talent can fail, you know, you can make the most greatest song with great lyrics and singing and whatever, and it doesn't land with people because the story doesn't resonate as much, you know?
No, I definitely agree.
I think story is the most important part to
But I don't think rap music is on a decline, but we're in a weird space right now.
You don't think we're in a decline?
I wouldn't say decline yet.
Okay.
But we're definitely in a weird space where it's like, yeah, who's really out here like shaking the table and dropping real heat right now? Gunna?
I mean,
that was heat.
Phenomenal album.
Phenomenal?
And like what we're talking about.
You know what the word phenomenal means?
Well, I don't know about phenomenal.
Think about what
really,
we're
really good.
talking about, the story. Like, this guy was with YSL and was with Thugger and just got hit with a RICO in this very publicized case. His boss dropped an album on like the exact same day or week as him and everything, and then he's beating odds. Everyone's saying that he's a snitch or whatever.
None of the producers he had
comes out with an amazing album. Like, that's great storytelling. Like, that's great.
Fire.
But he doesn't say that on the album though.
No,
you hear it,
but
though.
just the story of it,
right?
And even in that, like the first song that he dropped, he talks about it a little bit. You'd have to know what he's talking about.
It's little here and there. He touches on it.
But that was crazy, and like they were saying, like the album was so good that the hit song they had, like, I hope you know, this album had no label support at all. Like, no one wanted to rock with this.
Really?
And the album was so good that they had to push it now, because it would be foolish not to. Because the song is so booming. They would be foolish not to. It's
undeniable. That's good music. That's good art, you know? When it's like, you want to hate it so bad. Nobody wanted this to work, and it did. Great story, too.
I hear that. I'm not going to argue that. I'll hear it. Yeah. But like I said, Lil Durk's not really doing nothing groundbreaking. Gunna, okay, I'll give it to Gunna. He has his head well above water.
They said Lil Baby's 0 and 6.
Lil Baby starting to give me the DaBaby vibe, because everything's starting to sound very
similar. And don't do that to
DaBaby,
because DaBaby has a smash right now.
Anyways, everyone's starting to... Oh, whose phone's ringing?
Answer it.
Answer it. This is the second time you've done that.
Definitely like
it's
the third time.
It's giving big PUSSY energy.
Okay.
This is like the third time.
If I knew who it was, I'd answer it. I'm not answering a number I don't know.
Why?
Because I don't know who it is.
Okay.
I don't know if it's student loans or something. I'm not having that moment on here. Fuck you.
Is this Christopher Smith?
Hi, yes, we're calling about the $40,000 in debt you owe to Ryerson University.
Yeah, I got boop, boop, boop. I got people looking for me. I'm not answering a call on the pod.
Okay, fair. That's fair. And I'll give you that. But anyways, yeah, so is your do-rag a little too tight?
Yeah, it's kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. Or no, and it's kind of hot.
That's what I do at night when my head ties too tight.
The lights are making it hot.
Anyways, okay, so yeah, Durk's not really doing anything groundbreaking. Gunna, yes, well, like I said, has his head well above water. Drake, obviously, he's gonna be dropping fire until
Baby's not
Lil Baby
doing
is
what
not
people expected him
at all. Future is
I
very
always
quiet.
said I liked Gunna more than Baby.
Well, it's always been that Gunna versus Baby debate.
Yeah. Future's.
I've always been on the other side.
Future is not really doing much.
Future and Drake are like older than 36, right?
They're all old.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like they're still making great music, but like
21 is on tour, but like I said, 21 just had the joint album, so still not really. Who else is there
that are at the top?
Maybe, or just in like I'm trying to think. Like I feel like rap is getting very nichey now. We need to like really dig.
Kendrick,
Cole.
Well,
but Kendrick and Cole.
Because the thing is, the people at the top don't really drop. Yeah. Outside of Drake, they don't really drop.
I agree.
Kendrick, Cole. Now the next one that people are waiting for is Travis. Travis is supposed to drop.
Oh
soon.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be good. Travis always drops good albums.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't know. I feel like we are in a very we got to like really dig for, and obviously we got the female rappers who are always dropping and are doing a lot of heavy lifting.
But even that's a niche.
They're getting the push. I feel like we need to dig into these rap niches because right now we're not. Before rap was like We had everyone on the top. Not everyone, but, we had the solid rappers we knew would drop. We knew it was going to be fire. They're competing. There's this and there's that, and we're getting fire verses and fire music. Now it just seems very the waters are very calm. No one's shaking nothing up. And maybe people aren't fighting for the top anymore. There's a lack of competitiveness. I don't know what it is. Because when you have the Drake, Kendrick, Cole era, they were all kind of and Kanye and Jay-Z was still dabbling. They were all kind of sparring on who was going to be, the next up and up, or who's going to stay at the top, or who's going to come take a spot. I feel we don't have that rap competitive battle right now.
Because I don't think people care anymore.
Which I don't like.
I think people are making so much money doing what they're doing. They don't care to be at the top. So much money in their niches that they don't care.
I hate that.
And the most popular things going on in the hip hop community usually are subgenres, and the subgenres aren't what's gonna make the Billboard Top 100. We went through a street rap era where Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk and them were out on top. They're not getting no number one nothing.
No.
And we're going through the female rap era where Cardi could get a number one, Cardi or Nicki, but the other ones Ice Spice, Glorilla, Lola Brooke, Lotto, Sexy Red, all of them, they're not getting a number one. And then the drill wave, none of them are getting a number one. They're not going to be pushed heavy,
and
even
Meg's
though that's
been
the most popular
too.
sound. Yeah, so I don't know.
So I'm kind of going off a point that I heard someone else say when making this about is hip hop dying, and it right now feels reminiscent of I think it was 2006 when Nas put out Hip Hop Is Dead. He put out an album saying that, and it did. I don't know if you remember that 2005, 2006 Soulja Boy, Snap Your Fingers kind of era where it did feel like this. It was there isn't really anybody. Jay-Z was retired and whatnot.
Jay-Z was retired in 06?
He retired in after the Black Album, and I think he came back in 07 or 06.
I was going to say, because he dropped quite a number of things after 06.
After, when he came back. And someone was kind of, is rap dying? And someone was kind of brought up, other genres of music and how long they last in their heyday and when they're, their prime. And it's about 30 years, 30, 40 years that a genre of music is before. Jazz was the 20s until the 50s, and then rock kind of became popular in the 60s, and then it was the 90s when it died. And hip hop started in the early 90s is when it became prominent.
This is hip hop's expiration date?
I'm just saying it's around that time that it could it's had a life, it's had a lifespan.
But I think also
didn't we
hip
just
hop
celebrate?
is
What did BET do?
50 years.
50 years. Okay.
Of it being existing, and it's probably been pop culture for 20 years.
But also, I think hip hop is transforming.
Only 20 years hip hop's
but it's been transforming though.
Yeah.
It's been morphing because hip hop and pop kind of morph. Hip hop and dance hall, Afro beats kind of morph. So I don't know because hip hop technically can be pop music too. And pop music is kind of what's coming up. So I don't know is hip hop really dying if hip hop artists are making pop music and that's what's blowing? Does that count?
But isn't that what music didn't jazz transcend into rock? Didn't rock sort of transcend into rap and counterculture and all
so
those
I guess
things?
It's kind of pop music would then kind of be a mix of hip hop and pop music because Doja Cat is what? Is she a
I would give her
hip hop
pop
artist or is she
biggest
pop?
I'd give her
area.
pop.
Her and Drake.
She's pop, but she
told that
raps
line.
though.
Yeah, for
rap.
sure. But I feel also pop is about also the production aspect too, right? A hip hop beat when you hear it.
But there's pop element. I mean, there's hip hop beats in a lot of pop. Look at Post Malone. Post Malone has a lot of hip hop ish beats, but it's pop music.
Don't you dare call him a rapper.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call him a rapper, but he has a lot of hip hop. Even from the beginning, White Iverson, that was a hip hop beat.
For sure, yeah.
Congratulations is hip hop.
Yeah.
Quavo was on it. That song had billions of streams. Or Sunflower with Sway Lee. I wouldn't. That's definitely
You think
pop,
he rides the hip hop line?
Yeah, a lot of people do. SZA rides a R&B pop
type
line.
That's new song. I don't really mess with SZA like that. But that's
Really?
yeah.
That whole album was really good.
I won't lie, her music isn't bad, but her as a person just really be like grinding my gears sometimes.
She looked good.
Yeah, she looked fantastic.
Her BBL doctor needs a
Get
raise.
that doc. Yeah.
I don't think
Come on. Her
it's
BBL
good,
is
but to me, it's
amazing.
like it's a very drastic difference. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very big difference. Like Drea's BBL to me will always be number one.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Like
hers
Drea's
is
BBL is just rocking worlds.
I think
like,
her and Summer have like
Summers is also a little bit too like you need like I feel like, and I said I'm not
Sweetie.
I'm not
going?
no, because when Sweetie did it the second time, it was giving too much now.
Oh, she did a second time.
Yeah, she did one, and then she did. You can tell she went again. I feel like if girls are gonna go that route, you have to be like, don't get greedy on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of girls be getting greedy on the table because, like I said, you want that crazy ass, but sometimes you look crazy. And I think Summer Walker, SZA looks a little bit crazy. I won't lie, because you were never that thick ever, and then you popped up thicker than a Snicker on a Tuesday.
I think it looks good.
Me too.
I think it's too much of a drastic difference for me. But hey, man, it's plastic surgery. What do I know? But yeah, that new song is fantastic.
That whole album is crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. SZA does ride a hip hoppy. I guess Summer too sometimes. Yeah.
I
She's
she
a
could.
R&B artist though.
I don't know. Summer Walker, that could be pop.
Oh, be pop. Yeah, okay, yeah,
That
for
could
sure.
be
That
pop.
Usher song she has.
And she's done a bunch of hooks for rappers too. So
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of that Summer Walker rapper combination. I like that. I like when she collabs with.
I love when Summer Walker does almost anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's.
I think
my,
Summer Walker
really
is very.
good.
I mean, outside of her crazy antics, Summer
You need
Walker's an
that.
amazing artist.
You need that.
Yeah.
Name one.
the little
genius.
crazy.
Yeah, like for
Facts.
great stuff, for good art. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You need to.
And speaking of Doja Cat, I don't know what's going on with her, but she lost. What they said? They reported that she lost 200,000 followers in like 24 hours. Because, and like I said, this is like a weird like gray line that like people don't really understand, right? So basically, she was kind of maybe not dissing, but she was definitely like, okay, maybe dissing. Yeah, her fans. And you know, her fans were called. You know how like stans called? They have a name. So they were calling themselves the Kittens because she's Doja Cat, and she was completely like, she could be like, this is absolutely not like, don't be calling yourself that. Like that is super whack, blah blah. And they're like, oh, like Doja, like tell us. She's like, I'm not telling you I love you because I don't know you. Like she was kind of just going off, and like to me as like an artist, like you have to know that's a part. And when you're a successful artist, that's a part of the game. Like if you are good enough to grow a stan base, then that's what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce has the Beehive, Nicki has the Barbs, Taylor has the
part of
Swifties.
it?
If you are that good, absolutely.
What's Drake's Hive?
I don't think Drake has a hive. I mean, I think he does on the low. But like I said, I feel like a lot of people are scared to say that. A lot of men are scared to say they're like die-hard Drake
I don't
fans.
think.
Yeah, but you're saying stan culture, which is there's a distinction between fandom and stan.
Oh,
culture,
for sure.
right?
And Nicki Minaj has stans.
I don't think any.
Beyonce has stans.
I don't think any men. What men have stands besides Eminem? And I don't even think Eminem's is prominent today.
They have like hives, like Future's
Yeah,
got
they
a
have
dedicated
hives,
fan
but
base.
no
Drake's
men
got a-
have stands. Like how if you talk bad about Nicki, the Barbs will get your account deleted.
Jason Aldean has stans.
Who's Jason Aldean?
The country singer that made a song about lynching black people and they're loving it. And it's about to be
Okay.
number one. But anyways, I didn't want to go that far. What? It's real.
YouTube.
What? Jason Aldean. We'll probably get a boost because of it. Fuck you talking about?
Stop. Anyways. What were you saying?
We're talking about stan. You're saying that it's like you should expect it. It comes with greatness. If you're amazing, then you're gonna have this rabid fan base.
Sometimes it does, yeah. I feel like if you are an artist and like I said, you are appealing to a certain group, yeah, sometimes stands come with it.
And she should like put
Just
up with
hold
it
it?
and
I'm
let
not
them be
saying
crazy.
put up with it, but it's like to completely like diminish it and like shut it down is a little bit of a.
That's kind of funny though.
It's funny, but it's kind of like like
She's kind of right though.
She's not right.
I don't like Doja Cat, eh? Like this is the first time I've got to see her do some stuff. I'm
Right.
like, yo, this I kind of rate it. Like
So what do you rate about her? Kind of like being like, yo,
She's
like
that she's
being
being
real.
a human being and
Right.
she's commanding her.
She's
her
telling
own
you guys,
space.
yo,
yeah.
Seco, you guys are being weird. Because they are. They're not wrong.
And they're saying, like, we're your fans.
Weird.
You should love us. And it's like, no, I don't have to love you just because you're a fan of the art that I create.
Yeah.
You know?
I can appreciate your support, but I don't love you. I don't know you.
I think a lot of artists.
So when Beyonce goes like, "Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so
She's
much.
capping.
I love you." Oh, of course, we know that.
Well, yeah.
But my thing is, when artists say,
I get that,
I
like,
love you
talk,
guys.
yeah, like-
obviously, it's like, I love you guys for spending your money, making me a multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? Coming out here, supporting me. That's what the love is when you say, "Oh, I love you guys," blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, when people, like I said, when people spend, like, save up money, go to Doja Cat concert, that one to be like, "Oh, I would never say I love you." Like, that's kind of like, girl, like, people are literally like, spending their money, they're buying your music, you know what I'm saying? They're making sure that you not to support is like monetary, like you're rich because of your fans. Like, let's keep that in band.
Yeah.
But Doja Cat is kind of like spicy, like
For sure.
It doesn't make.
But I'm saying you have the life that you do because of your fans.
I agree.
Yeah.
All celebrities and musicians have the life that they have because of their fans. Their fans fund it. We buy their music. We buy their merch. We buy tickets to their shows. Without that, what would they really have? Right? So for her to kind of turn her, I understand the reality of it, right? Yes, you are a human being. You shouldn't put me on a pedestal because I shit and I pee and I do everything just like you. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you chose this.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you're a public figure and you know you have fans. And you know the reason why you live the life that you have is because of the support of those fans. Just be a little bit more.
She could she could choose her words a lot better.
Yeah,
she could
you got to be a little bit softer when you have that, like, career.
Yeah, I just on the human being side of it too. The part with Doja Cat specifically is like she's kind of had issues with her fans before, right? Mm-hmm. I think there was an issue where there was like a hurricane or something in a overseas where she was going. They showed up at her hotel and like that was the reason they had to cancel shows and stuff. Like I know her fans have been really, pushed her to a place, and that's when I think of like the human being aspect.
What, they showed up to like seek refuge at her hotel?
No, she canceled the show and they like pulled up to her hotel and was like, and were upset, And I also think like, the whole chat room stuff and how,
y'all haven't let that one go.
How hard that they were going for her, and it's like, no, see, you deserve this as a Doja Cat fan that defended all this bullshit and everything. Stan culture, no, I think, sometimes fans and people who really indulge in artists and almost a side where they remove it from the art that they're creating, sometimes need to bump their head a little bit and have a reality check.
I hear that. I definitely hear that.
Have an uncomfortable moment,
But also, like, you're also going on tour.
That's what's crazy about the timing.
You're also going on tour, and you need to sell tickets, so I don't think you can afford to have your tour flop.
It seems like self-sabotage.
And like I said, I don't think the internet's the internet.
It won't flop.
I don't think it will, if we're being honest.
She don't want to go on tour.
It's obviously not a good look, you know what I'm saying? Like, losing 200K followers in 24 hours is pretty...
But how much followers does she have, though? That's probably not a lot for her.
No, but 200K is 200K, Tresor.
Yeah, but not a lot for her. She could get 200K back again in like an hour.
When that Stranger Things happened with that kid, I had to cover this for work. This isn't something just on the top of my head. Mm-hmm. But she lost like 150,000 followers, remember?
Oh, okay. So I guess maybe
this is familiar territory for her,
Yeah. I don't know. I just think I feel like fans definitely have like unrealistic expectations of the people they're fans of. And that's why I also hate saying, like, I just hate the word, like, the stigma that the word fan has. When you say, oh, I'm a fan of yours, it's kind of like, oh, like, you might be like, but it's like, yeah, I'm a fan of Beyonce. I generally like what she does. I think she's an amazing artist. I think she's super talented. I think that she's an anomaly when it comes to being a musician or artist in general. But would I say, like, will I pass out if I meet Beyonce? Definitely not.
Fan is short form for fanatic.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's why it's hard for people to say like, oh, fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, if supporting and fan is synonymous, I support Beyonce. I'll definitely say I'm a fan of hers. I'll say I'm a fan of Drake. I definitely support Drake's music.
We know how you were hooting and hollering on Twitter.
Anyways, are you done? Because I wasn't hooting and hollering. It was one tweet, and I just said this. What I said on Instagram was it was one of his top freestyles for me. I think it was one of his top freestyles. No? You don't agree?
I'd have to look at, I'd have to see a list.
A list of all his... I'm not going to pull it up because...
Oh, what's next?
I feel like we have so many things to go over.
We do.
Well, you put, which this is going to be a very interesting topic.
Is it what I want it to be? What is?
Why? What do you want it to be?
I hope it's
roll
what
the dice on me.
I don't think it is. Maybe.
Why? What do you want it to be?
No, say it. I think it is.
The overthinking?
Oh no, it's not.
What? That's not even what I thought. You were saying.
Overthinking what your partner has done before you.
No, we were talking about music. I thought you were going to talk about the stocks thing.
Oh, sorry. We can go there.
I thought
We
you
can
were
go. We can go. We can
I
wrap
thought you were
this
going to bring up
music
Adam 22, but
Oh God, no! I'm not talking about that white man. For what?
nothing.
Do you have a lot to say about that?
Not a.
To me, they're just so. I'm not interested.
The only thing that I think about with that is like, what is the difference between some shit like that and like Will Smith and his wife, man?
What is
Jada was not.
What is that difference? Wow.
Jada was not
Openly letting people with your wife and you know about it and it's going on, but like,
Did
you
you
know.
really ask what is the difference between Adam
There's a
22
huge
and
difference.
Will Smith?
Obviously, I know what the difference is
There's a
between
huge
those two
difference.
people and what they do and everything. But I'm just
Massive
saying the
difference.
concept of like your wife just being with other people, you know, and you knowing about it and being okay with it, you know, it's like it's along the same lines.
Your wife being a porn star, having sex on camera because that is her career, is very different than you being in an open marriage and your wife exercising her right to be in an open marriage.
There's differences, but it's in the same ballpark.
No.
No, like openly having your wife be with other people and you know like that's just like your thing, and having
There's
a wife
no
that
video of Jada.
exactly one does it for money.
No. I'm not. The plane is not landing.
I
plane
thought
is
we were
not
gonna
landing.
talk. I don't know. We have to talk about this. Like when I just go out on a limb and say this fucking hot take, it sounds crazy, but like
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna talk about it.
I can't get behind you on that one.
I'm not with that one still.
Anyways, sorry. Stocks is music.
Stocks in music.
Anyways,
let me
so
go
bro-
get some more water.
So where this came from was I saw a clip of La Russell, the rapper, talk about how
Who is La Russell? Who
He's
are
a
these
rapper.
people?
you wouldn't know him. He's kind of backpackish.
Okay.
So he was talking about how sometimes when he drops albums or he drops songs, he will give a percent of the royalties to people that bought the song, right? Like maybe 1% or 2% of the album or whatever. Like they could buy it from him. Like he'll either give it to them or they'll buy like, hey, I want to buy 5% of this song for like $5,000 or something. And you will continue to get that 5% for the rest of your life.
Oh.
So people are saying that that's a good idea, like almost investing in songs like their stocks. And I think it's a good idea because if you invest in like a song, say you get 10% of a song and the song becomes the biggest song ever, you're living off of that. So what I
That
wanted
can
to,
never. I don't think that'll ever happen though.
I don't think it would, but it would
Because
be a good
also
idea.
when the labels
'Cause,
get
yeah, that's
involved,
labels.
yeah,
But
what?
you'd have to be independent to do that. But so what I wanted to know is what songs would you have invested in? Like songs that you heard and you knew were
In
going
the
to be
club.
a hit.
In the
no,
club.
but like when you heard it, you knew it was going to be a hit.
In the club.
When I heard it or when
You
I
were like-
saw that it
you
was
were
getting
like-
announced?
7. You would not. I'm talking about when you're old. You can't say in the club.
In the club. When I heard that song at 7,
You were
I knew
5.
that.
You can't say you would have invested it in the club.
Okay.
You knew it was a nice song. But I mean, like
6-year-old
you're
Zoe just knew this was
older.
Okay, Jumbotron
I have a
shit
couple.
popping.
I have a couple.
I would've
Well,
invested in
That wouldn't have
Jumbotron
made
shit
you
pop.
that much.
It would have made me a good amount.
It was
I think.
a good song, but it didn't go.
I would have invested in.
I remember the first time I had sicko mode, and I would have put all my
Oh
money
yeah,
on
I
that.
probably would have invested in sicko mode.
For me, because
I definitely would have invested and thought it was a drought. Oh my god! When I heard that song, I said, I think I replayed it maybe like 17 times, and like just the opening line, I 100% would have invested.
I'm kind of good at that. There's a few songs where like I hear it once, I'm like, yo, this is a hit. Gallus, I called Gallus from the first time I heard, like before it really was, when it was just bubbling in New York, and like I heard it on some random girl story. I was like, yo, this is gonna be a hit. I called Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott.
Would you call that a hit?
That was a
hit.
smash.
That was a big song.
It dropped on SoundCloud in a 2-pack.
I remember when it came out.
that. I think the other song was Travis and Playboi Carti or something. It dropped on a 2-pack, and I listened to both of them, and I was like, yo, this Butterfly Effect song is going to be a hit.
I remember the car door.
Before Sicko Mode, I think Butterfly Effect was his biggest song. Butterfly Effect was a really big song.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of that, just if that was a thing, I would be almost putting money on songs before they come out. Like the way that Travis announced a song with him, Bad Bunny, and The Weeknd, I'd be like, oh, put my life savings on that. That's going.
But that song didn't even boom like that.
I think
it's a cool song.
I didn't hear it.
No, I heard it. It's cool.
It'll be played in like
it's cool.
It's
not
at restaurants and patios.
It reminds me of like when DJ Khaled does his albums, where it's like you see a bunch of names and you think it should be something, and then you hear it and it's like kind of.
You're saying it's like a Fast and the Furious.
I would have put my money on March Madness too. I 100% would have put money on March Madness.
One song I would have put money on that it didn't really completely pan out, that I was shocked, was 0 to 100.
It did pan out.
But it wasn't what I thought 0 to 100 was going to be. It didn't become that. But from when I heard, and it was almost like that meme, you know, when they say like when Drake fans hear like his first bar, that's how it was for me when I heard 0 to 100. When I heard the boom, boom, something on some chill shit, I stopped that. I was like, hit.
I knew In My Feelings was going to be a hit, and I wasn't even in North America when that song dropped. I was literally on an island. And that song was, as soon as I heard that.
When Scorpion came out and I heard In My Feelings, that was
I was listening to Scorpion. I probably told a story on the podcast before. I was listening to Scorpion. We were going to Turks and Caicos. I was listening to Scorpion on the, I downloaded the whole album, listened to it on the plane. When I heard In My Feelings, I said, yup, like that is it. That is the track. It has a catchy hook. You can dance to it. It's a club song. It's a chill song. I said, this song is going to bang. By the time we landed in Turks, that song was banging everywhere.
As DJs should.
I would have been rich off if I put money on In My Feelings. Yeah. I knew instantly that money was going to bang.
This recent DaBaby song, Shake Some, I would have made bread off that. That song is so fire. I know everyone's on their hate DaBaby.
You think you're going to make your return your investment?
Bro, that song is big.
Is it?
With the young kids, that song is big, bro. That song is so fire.
The ratio's got to work, too, if it's like a big risk. You know, like if you put all your money on Pound Town before it was a song, and then you got to get all your money back. It's like, see, I was right, you know? Like,
I probably wouldn't put my money on Munch.
I'll put my money on Ski.
Ski,
I think Ski is going to get really... If Ski dropped maybe a month ago and it had more summertime, I think it would go crazy, but I still think it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Munch would have made you money if you did it before.
I don't think anyone
I wouldn't have heard Munch like, I'm putting my money on this right now.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have thought Munch.
Yeah.
If I saw the video and heard the song, I would have been like, yeah. Are you...
Yeah, because she's
put my money. Yeah, I know what sells.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a few.
Sticky, I definitely was like, this is it.
Sticky, I definitely would have put my money on.
You figured it out, Drake.
Sticky, I would put my money on. I put money on Taliban's.
What market are you putting? Because that will give you a return.
Stop trying to make fat happen.
I'll put money on Taliban. You guys cannot tell me that song's not good.
No one ever said it's not good.
You can't tell me that song is not
amazing.
Like a hit.
That is a hit.
It's a hit.
Okay.
A hit and Song of the Summer is two completely different things.
I think it's Song of the Summer.
Taliban
you were jumping up and down on a couch
because I
screaming
love the song. I love
that
the
song played.
Wait, what?
So what did you guys do this weekend?
Okay. Enough. See
what I mean? Yeah, they do these things.
I saw it on Snap. He was on Snap. Taliban's playing in the background, jumping up and down on the couch, back arch.
Why would my back be arched?
You know when you're so sad, you're like, ah! That was Tresor with
men don't do that.
Your back was bent over the booth.
How would you see that on Snap?
I saw it.
That never happened.
You're capping more than me.
Like, that never happened. If I was standing,
who's gonna cap them off?
I was up 20 until now.
Taliban's is.
Tresor like,
that's you. Tresor, that's you? She's saying that's you.
That is a complete lie.
I said, I only said like, oh, I'm like, not the song of the summer, huh? Look at you.
It is an amazing song, but I cannot undeniably say it's song of the summer. That's all I said. Even like the remix is cool.
Yeah, the remix
but
is
I don't
whatever.
think it's. I think it's gonna do more for Byron than it's gonna do for the song.
Maybe
because I think like Burna Boy will probably bring him out here and there to do it some places.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I don't think there was a song of the summer.
We also didn't really have a summer.
Yeah. Yo,
we're being honest,
this summer
was kind of.
I'm not gonna lie. This summer
it's not
was
done. Don't get me
weak.
wrong, it's not done. But this summer was
This summer was weak. It was weak.
Yeah.
Just say that. It was weak.
I'm not.
Nobody wants to say it, and it's problematic to say, but I'm gonna say it. COVID summer.
Okay.
No, it's not that problematic. Go ahead. Why? What did you guys do? I didn't mean that. I meant like what individual.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We started a podcast. What do you mean?
The Panini summer.
Yo, I won't lie. But honestly,
I think maybe it's just because everyone like didn't have work.
Everything was bottled up. Like we were really just like any excuse we had to be outside, whether it was a legal gathering or not, we were doing it.
It was boom. It was boom.
And things are more fun when you're not supposed to.
And we only had like 30 days to like before things locked off again, so we were just getting in anything we could.
Yeah, because I forgot about that. Like it opened and then it closed back again.
Yeah.
So it was like motive.
Yeah.
Those 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Booming.
Then there was another outbreak because cases started going up, and we said, yeah, okay. The government said, yeah, having fun, lock it off. But COVID summer was.
This summer stinks.
It didn't stink, but it definitely
stunk.
wasn't. I don't know if it's because we're getting older. I don't know what it is.
Maybe. I think that's a part of it too.
That's what I'm saying. It's time to be.
Because the things that we were doing, we're not really doing no more.
Facts.
We can't even handle the things that we used to do anymore.
Yeah.
I can't drink 3 days in a row anymore.
No, absolutely not.
I can't day party and then go out.
Oh
after.
my God.
Holy
the day party
shit.
to night party transition?
That's crazy.
I can't do it.
I see people do that 2 days in a row where they day party, night party, and it's like, how are you
It's
alive?
impossible for me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's impossible for me. Like for me to go to a day party, eat, like go to a restaurant, and then go to the night party,
That's a lot.
I'm not making it. I'm not making it.
That's
Like
a
you
lot.
are a different beast if you're day partying. Like Mucho
Built different.
Mucho has to be on DRUGS, bro, because something I don't understand how he can he's always on the go.
I can say firsthand. I've been out with Mucho a handful of times recently. That's definitely not. He's just built different.
But how is Mucho always like his energy's always
Yeah.
up? He's in the bathroom and he's not doing Pepsi. No, I'm kidding.
Don't put this on Mucho.
I'm kidding.
Hey, don't
Very
put that
wholesome.
on
He's
Mucho's
the
head.
most wholesome.
No, Mucho is very wholesome. But to me, I just don't like. Maybe he has an amazing diet where he has all his vitamins in his system.
You don't see him doing pull-ups on
Because Mucho
Instagram?
energy is insane. Like Mucho will be like, "Where's the after party at 4:30 a.m.?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yo." Like everyone in my crib right now, it's like, bro, the sun is up.
Yeah.
Like, what are you on?
I'll fall
Like,
asleep.
when
at
do
the
you
after party.
sleep? I fall asleep at the party.
Yeah.
I fall asleep at the pre. You guys have seen me
Yeah.
sleep at
I've seen
the
you
pre.
I've seen you sleep at Mucho's house.
Yeah.
Party. Yeah. So.
And the party was like, it was before you even got booming. I woke up and Tresor was there. I had no idea.
Yeah.
This was before we even.
This was like maybe like what, 2 years? This was COVID days.
It was like season 1.
Or like in between COVID days, kind of.
It was.
Yeah. Listen, and I told someone this recently, I'm a very sleepy girl. When you guys come here, I'm sleeping.
Sleepy people piss me off.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
arrogance.
you yelled at me for sleeping.
Why are you
at
so
your house
comfortable
once.
that you're able to fall asleep right now?
Sleepy people piss me off. That is a tongue twister.
Sleepy people.
Sleepy people piss me off because I feel like it's so. Once again, it's selfish.
It's arrogant.
How?
It's selfish because if it's just us two and you're sleeping, now I'm bored.
It also,
Especially in certain environments, like in a car.
Man.
Especially if it's late night and we're driving from somewhere far and I'm driving and you're sleeping, bro. What?
I won't lie.
Wake up.
Whenever I drive with Cass, and whenever I'm not driving, she has maybe like 3 minutes before that seat reclines, and I'm out like a light.
If I'm a
But my
passenger,
thing is,
I'm
I
staying
won't lie.
up.
If you're sleeping, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm not the type to wake you up.
Yeah, I'm not going to wake you up.
I know I'm a sleeper, so I respect it. Like, if I'm driving and you want to sleep, I'm not going to, like, it's cool. I'll play my music, like, it's cool. Like, I know, because I know when it's my turn in the passenger seat, I'm knocked, baby.
It feels like a flex, though. It's like, oh, look how comfortable I am. Look, I can get this. It's like, fuck you.
Nah, I'm not going to wake you up, but I feel like as the passenger, it's my duty to keep the driver company while they're driving.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
No.
For how long of a drive?
No, because also,
right?
Especially if it's late, like we went to a party or something.
Nah.
Bro, if I'm the passenger, there's no way that I'm tired and you're not tired too. And you're the driver, so you need to stay awake more than I do. I
don't expect anyone to stay up. Like, well, there's been days where, like, I'll drive, like, after parties or whatever, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't expect you to stay. Like, honestly, you sleep. I'm very cool if you sleep.
Even
like,
just for safety reasons, I'll stay up. Because if you start to get tired, who's going to wake you up? If you start to...
But I'm a, like, I trust myself. If my music is on, like, I actually would prefer you to sleep.
Have you ever...
Let me just jam out and...
Have you ever drove and been so tired that you have to, like, put the windows all the way down?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Windows
it's
down.
The worst. Music blasting, windows.
AC on, then AC blasting.
Oh my gosh.
Water on the face.
Fighting for your life while you're driving. I honestly will think
this is probably like driving tired is probably almost as dangerous as driving under the influence.
I agree. For sure.
Like driving, sometimes I'm driving tired. I'm like, yo, I'm dying right now.
I'm not going to make it.
Like, if I blink, my blinks are like 4 seconds. Like, it's nuts.
And it's the worst where I think I have a lifeline. I see a gas station. I try to pull over to get like a Red Bull or something. Doors closed. You're like, oh, now I have to naturally fight this.
Yeah. It's actually dangerous. Like, sometimes like my eyes will close for a minute. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm like, yo. Like, no.
Yeah.
And then all the windows go down. I'm like,
like, yeah, and now you're fighting yourself.
Yeah, because you're like, yo, my eyes were closed for a minute. Not a minute, maybe like 4 seconds. But 4 seconds, a lot can happen in 4 seconds on the road.
Yeah, that's a long time. So they say you're supposed to pull over and like take a nap, but I'm not.
Next day I wake up inside the freaking 410 at 7 a.m. I'm not doing that. Cops knocking on my window. I'm not sleeping on the side of the road. I'll fight it though. Like, I would slap myself hard before
I've been there. Yeah. I've been there. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there.
Yeah, when you're working something like that, or you're just out late and you're like not even drinking, just tired.
Now imagine if someone like saw you doing that from across the street,
slapping yourself in the face.
I hate that. Like, oh, that can work though. Like, I hate how that can work. But you look insane,
Or I try to turn my car into a club.
Yeah, you have to blast the
craziest playlist. I just bubble my seat.
You have to blast the music. I felt the same way. You ever felt that way? Like in your uni lectures, bro. I would be falling asleep. Yeah. I would have to go to the bathroom and splash water on my face.
Uni lectures used to have me down bad
in class.
Sometimes I would just like give in to the sleep though. I won't lie.
You would sleep in class?
I would sleep in class. From high school to like university, I'm sleeping in class for sure. If it's movie night, good night. Or not movie night. If it's a sub and they're playing a movie, I'm out before the movie starts. Hoodies on, zipped all the way up, strings pulled, head down.
In uni, it's kind of crazy though. Like, you pay to be there.
Oh, for sure.
And they'll page you. Well, it depends on your teacher. My teachers would page.
But I'm tired. Yeah, people don't realize that sleeping is. Yeah, what are we talking about? I'm a sleepy girl, so. What are we talking about? How did we get here? We always segue off these things.
It started with putting money on.
Oh, mucho. Oh, we're talking about the day party, night party. Yeah, yes. No.
It started with songs of the summer and then got to day parties and then mucho and then putting money on songs.
Yeah, just point is I can't drink like I used to, and I'm starting to realize it now. That's how you know we're getting old.
But that might be the thing with music though too. Maybe we're just getting old.
Don't say that.
See, but I'm tapped into the young music. I don't like all of it, but I like some of it. Like, I can appreciate some of it.
Yeah, I feel that way too. And it's like, oh, this definitely, the quality has diminished.
Because now it's getting kind of back to the mumble rapper type.
Yeah.
It's just vibes now. It's not really about lyrics and whatever. It's just how the song sounds.
I hear you.
You be listening to Yeet.
I like Yeet. I didn't like him at first, but I like it.
That's the young
It's the production. Production's crazy.
Anyways, also, your last topic, which this is going to be a very interesting topic, is, which I tried to mention, the overthinking what your partner has done before you. You can get into this. And the insecure and the requirements and all that stuff.
So basically, I was having a conversation, and we were saying,
since we're all trying to be husbands and wives
What is overthinking?
Are we now?
Are we?
I think it's time for you guys to be husbands and definitely me for being a wife.
Husbands.
Husband is
Or
a big
partner.
step.
Yeah, like a husband
No.
is a lot.
You should be working towards being a husband.
Nah, y'all got time.
No, not really.
Working towards, what define working towards?
You should be actively trying to.
Saving up for rings?
No. But like, I mean, that's a little bit early. But I'm saying you should actually never too early to save. But you should be like dating with intention.
Okay.
Because when you're younger, you're kind of like dating who you like or like who makes your coochie jump or whatever.
know.
But now I think you should be dating and looking for values that you want in a life partner and characters that you want in a life partner. I'm
But
definitely.
is that dating with intention?
100%.
When people say dating with intention, I feel like you should be looking for values that you want in a partner, like regardless.
Yes, for sure. But when you're younger, I feel like you don't really always know what that intention is. And also when you're younger, there's things that you might ignore or not. So you might not even know what you want in a life partner. Because things that I thought I wanted in a life partner definitely changed from me being like 22 to now 27. So I think now where I have a more clear head and I've experienced more things and I've dealt with all that stuff, I think I know what I'm looking for in someone. So I'm going to date with intention.
But what if your intention is just to have fun and enjoy that person's company?
Yeah.
Like it's what
I'm
what are we really talking about?
I am on the opposite side of that. I don't subscribe to the dating with intention thing.
You don't
Because I
think
feel
so?
like you have to I don't think you should have. Because I've been on the other side of that a lot.
Other
where
side of what?
The dating with intention. Because that almost goes into the
Where someone
what do
was-
we want? Like,
Yeah, okay.
what do you want? Like, what are your intentions with me? What do you want with me?
Yeah.
And when I just meet you, I don't know what I want with
But
you.
it's not when I just meet you. But I'm saying, like, you're not gonna be in a relationship with someone who you're like, yeah, there's this
Yeah,
that I
no,
don't
of
like, that I
course.
don't value. But I'm still gonna date them because, But I feel like when you're younger, you're more like,
You're talking about being in
flexible.
a relationship
Yeah.
with them? Well, yeah, it would never get to that with me when I was younger. It
but I'm
never
saying
got-
I've definitely been in, like, whether it's situationships or whatever, where it's like, yeah, like, there are some things I don't like, but I'm gonna just rock with it, maybe out of potential. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
put
nah,
up
I
with.
was never
Yeah.
a
You
potential.
settle, yeah.
I was
100%.
never
But
a
now I'm
potential
not.
guy. But yeah, but what I was saying was, I was having a conversation with Amanda, and we were just talking about, like, what are things that are reasonable or not reasonable when it comes to things that have to do with your partner? And also, what was the first thing that I said about the first part of the question that you said?
It said
Overthinking?
Yeah, it was like
Overthinking what your partner has
overthinking
done
what your
before
partner's
you.
because it's like, when you take it in, we were like, if you really think about it, like, your partner, so I'm not going to limit this to just guys and girls. Your partner had a whole life before you.
100%.
So depending on what type of person you are, they could have done some things. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people will overthink that, or
Okay.
they don't really know, or it's like, you have to realize that. I don't think, and it's something that people don't really like to think about. It's like, your partner has been with people before you. And the people they were with before you could have been knocking their boots off. And it's like, you don't want to think about that, but it's a fact. And like, it's just it's crazy to think about. That's what I was saying. I think a lot of people overthink, and that's why people don't necessarily like knowing a lot of information, because they will
Right.
overthink.
That's why people don't like to follow their partner on like social media sites.
That's
Possibly.
different. But to me, it's
No,
like,
it's what he's
Or
talking
it's
about.
kind of like,
though.
but I also think that's why a lot of the older you get, you don't really want to know like body counts.
you don't want to know ever. Like, even if it's like time goes by, it just comes up casually.
If
maybe.
it
You're not gonna
comes
be
up
like,
casually,
so, like, how many
sure,
do you- yeah.
but I'm not gonna ask.
Okay.
'Cause I think that leads to overthinking. That's the part of I think part of that is it's tied into some sort of like insecurity with people.
Right.
Because if you're like, if my girl has 100 bodies, there's no way I'm putting it down better than 100 other mans.
You don't know.
You don't know, but the statistics aren't on your side. Let me tell you that.
I think, yeah. I mean, like, have you ever like had?
Or when you
Like-
know the type of people that your girl has messed with before. It's like she likes you, but it's like, oh yeah, I used to date a NBA player, and I used to date a rapper.
And that's
used
a
to
problem.
be
Like, that's
haywire.
enough for. Oh,
No, I'm saying some people wouldn't be
Could
okay.
be a bugaboo for some guys,
some people don't like that
I'm being
because
facetious.
No, I know. I know.
Just say it, hey.
That was back in the day.
Yeah, we all have a past.
Okay. But I wasn't doing anything crazy.
I know you've made it loud and clear. You were
Shut up, Trey.
you were the one being good. Yeah.
all my friends were doing stuff and I was just chilling.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, literally.
so yeah, that could bother some people because you could start overthinking. Like, I'm a regular guy. She was with all these athletes and rappers. There's no way that she thinks I'm as cool as them and I'm not as rich as them. So what if she doesn't like me as much as them? Like stuff like that. Like that comes up a lot. I think especially with men. And especially because men aren't really, like, we don't know how to voice that, or like we're not allowed to show emotions and insecurity and stuff.
Yep.
So I feel like these things happen. And like, what do you think is unreasonable or a reasonable justification
I
for
would
kind of
love to hear this.
like, if you're 29 and your girl got a train ran on her when she was in high school, when she was like 16.
Yeah.
But you love her. This is the love of your life. And you're 29 now and you just find out. Does that change your view?
I mean,
Keep it a stack.
we're doing that scenario you
That's
just
the first one.
described
That's the first
specifically?
scenario. That's the first scenario.
I mean,
Why?
yeah,
Why?
yeah,
Why?
like
Why?
I
is
have
this
to
the-
go to big extent. This is what it's about. I have to go to grand extents.
Okay.
yeah, that would probably I wouldn't like that.
So you're dead it.
I can't. I if I know that information, I feel like I'd have to get very far in and deep with this person and then find out. You know, I feel like I wouldn't know that and then get to that point with that person. You know,
I feel like if I
I'll tell you what, Tresor. I would have a lot more issue reconciling that she fucked one close friend of mine as opposed to having a train ran on her 10 years ago.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm saying I'd struggle harder with that because
you would struggle with her sleeping with one of your close friends.
that I see and hang out with and talk to regularly every
Okay,
week and everything
I
like
get-
that.
okay, I can see
and
that.
And she's 29, and when she was 19, had a train ran on her. I would probably struggle with her being with my friend before as opposed to her having a train 10 years ago. Both are issues, obviously, but I'm just saying. You're
With
saying
me-
what's and then you ask what's reasonable.
Like, is that reasonable?
My
if
thing,
you stopped rocking with your girl because you found out she got a train on her.
yeah,
10
I
years
think that's
ago.
reasonable. But
Do you think that's reasonable as a girl?
If you, I won't lie. If I find out that my man was a part of a train, that's very gross to me. I won't lie.
And he was last.
I don't.
oh shit.
I don't care what number you are, whether you're 1 or 5. I
I
think
feel like if you're one,
No.
you're not really a part
Because
of
you're
it. 'Cause
actively part- like
I
you-
started this off. Whatever you guys did
you
after
started
me.
off a train.
No, I'm saying if you.
I'm the leader of this friend
I'm
group.
saying
I am Thomas. Choo choo.
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
Like why?
I've never been involved with a train, so I don't know if it's like a
You've
group
never been
decision.
involved with the train.
No,
Don't say it like
never,
that.
ever.
Like, oh, every nigga's been involved with a train. Like,
That was never my bag, ever.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's a group decision or like it just happens. But I feel like if you're first, I'm not necessarily involved because I
No,
hit
just
first.
her.
No, but because
That's not
if
how it works.
if I hit first and I left, whatever you guys did after me, I have
But
nothing
you
to do with this.
actively know that. No.
What does that have to do with me?
No,
How?
Tresor. You actively know that you are a part of this
just
train.
because
But
you were
this is-
first doesn't mean you weren't
but
part
this
of
is
the
why
train.
I'm saying, is
The
it a
man said,
group?
oh, I went first. I nutted. I'm out. Whatever y'all do, I'm not. No, you
But this is-
actively
That's a
talk
funny
to
frame
your
of logic,
or
though. I like
talk
that.
to guys, and you said, "Yo,
That's what I
we're
just
about-
said.
okay.
Is it a group decision or is it just like everyone's chilling at a party and I knocked it down and someone said, yo, did you just knock it down? Oh, I'm going to try. And they go and do their thing. Or is
Does
it like.
that happen?
Or is. Yeah, that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, yeah.
But. Or is it like we have a circle and like, yo, we're about to run this train. Let's pick the orders. Let's draw straws and see who goes first. Or let's.
That's how I imagine it usually happens.
I've always wondered about that process. Like, who decides, if it's an organized thing?
Flipping
Yeah, that's what I'm
coins.
saying. So I don't know. I just feel like if it's not that, if it's like a train that ended up happening after you guys made a decision based off what you saw me do, I'm not involved.
It's not as bad if it just ended up happening.
No, that's disgusting. God, no. I don't care if my man was first.
So is that reasonable? A reasonable grounds to
I think
terminate?
so.
They
'Cause
partook
to
in a
me,
train?
That just as like me dating men take part. That just shows a lot about your character. Like, why would you do that?
But no, but it's the same thing. What if you were like 16? You're very impressionable. You're young. You thought that was a cool thing to do because your older homies used to do that.
I guess
Can you hold it to someone for that?
If it was 16, he was like, oh, God.
I'm not saying 2 months ago. I said you're young. You're like 17.
I'm going to be like giving you like the stank face for a really long time. I'm not going to lie. But I guess because you're young and impressionable, but still, like, that's gross. Like, that's gross.
How about you, Tresor?
No chance. No chance. Bye, birdie. It's over. You're done. You're done.
Yeah, I don't, like you said, it'll take a lot for me to. No, I don't think, ew, why did you do that?
You were young and stupid.
But I mean, yeah, I get it.
What's the difference between running a train and catching a misdemeanor? You were young and stupid. You did something dumb.
But you won't accept it, so.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I don't think it's,
running a train or robbing a candy store at gunpoint.
Okay, I think, no, those are not, no, Tresor, no, those are not measurable.
So you would rather stick with the guy that has an armed robbery charge than a man that participated in a train. So that's what you're saying.
I don't want.
Yo, that's fine. I don't know how he does this shit. That's crazy. That's fine. That's good. That's good.
Huh?
So you're telling me that's better?
I don't know how we got here.
Aggravated assault and armed robbery.
Was anyone injured in the assault?
He pistol whipped the clerk.
Okay.
She survived, but he pistol whipped her.
No, I'd rather the train.
Does he come up with this?
Because now you're just violent towards women.
But he was 15, and his older homies made him do it.
No, Tresor, no, stop.
His olders made him do it.
You're making my stomach hurt.
His olders made him do it.
So this was a gang thing?
Yeah. He was in a gang. He's not in the gang anymore. He was in the gang. His older home, you know, the young ones are the ones that are the soldiers. They say, yo, you're going to run in the store, you're going to rob it. That went down. Now he's older. He's not in the gang anymore. He might have went to juvie for like 6 months because he got caught. And now he turned his life around. And now he met you and you guys hit it off.
Bah! Okay. I really don't know which one I'd rather.
I'm just trying to, these are extreme circumstances. I'm just trying to.
I don't know. I feel like they're not measurable also. Like, I don't feel like they're not, like, equal.
And let me change that. I'm going to change it to male clerk because we don't condone any of that. So, no, I'm asking you, in your opinion, what's worse? The train or the aggravated assault?
Like the aggravated assault. Because, like, why are you...
Morally, it's definitely worse.
Yeah, morally, it's definitely worse.
She's taking so long to...
I don't know how you got her.
No, it's worse. Like, I know what I'm saying. Like, the aggravated assault is worse. Like, you injured
It's a great
someone,
thought experiment.
But the train
think
is also just
assault
super
is worse.
unhygienic and gross. Like, a train is not hygienic at all. And I'm a very hygiene person. Like, I don't like
if
smells.
you're first...
No, Tresor, I don't like smells and liquids in exchange. No, I don't like it. No. And if you're first, it still says a lot about your character. Because why are you just running this poor girl like that? Well, I mean, yes, I understand. She consented
wants to
it.
be. Yeah.
I understand. But it's also like...
Are you kink shaming?
No, I'm not kink shaming at
Don't
all.
yuck someone else's
I won't lie.
yum.
Some kinks deserve to be shamed. Okay.
Don't yuck her yum.
So tell us, which kinks deserve to be shamed?
I'm not saying on this podcast.
A lot of them do.
I won't lie.
Though.
There's
A lot
one,
of them do.
There's
I'll
one
say
that I
one.
saw on
I
the
don't care.
the one that I have is very explicit, and I saw on the timeline. And if a man did that to me,
I'll say one.
You will never see me again.
The things that they be doing in Dubai, that needs to be shamed.
Yeah.
The poop on the chest. Okay, the one that I'm gonna make this very PG as possible because I understand YouTube. No, it's fine.
No, do it.
When the baker fills the donut with icing,
Oh,
and
I know
then-
where you're going.
Like a certain type of pie?
No.
No.
And then
So listen.
I know where she's going.
The baker fills the donut with icing and then eats the icing out of the donut.
That's insanity.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a shame. That is a yuck, no yum involved. I don't like it. I
agree. That's crazy.
And someone, I think Marlon posted a reaction video to, I think it was like Erica Banks, like that. Her man was like, yeah, you don't let me eat the kids out of the oven. No. And I think that
my thing is
really
when you say
sickening.
things like that, like your kids are gonna see this in the future. Like I think people don't think about that when they do things or say things on the internet. This footage is gonna be around forever. Your kids are gonna see this.
Yeah.
And now you have to explain.
And I won't like I said, to each his own. Y'all do you. That's all. Trey said, I wish you were recording. Trey said, absolutely not. No, y'all do you, and I'm not mad at it. But I will if a baker stuffs me with icing and then proceeds to go to my donut and eat the icing.
Is that reasonable grounds for termination?
That is.
He out freakied you.
And I'm done. Yeah. I don't need no more battles.
You met your match.
No, there's no match. There's no match. This was a one-sided offense. I don't think you'll ever see me again. Because why would you do that?
That's his thing.
That's just so much going on, and it's giving me a heart attack.
You know, a big just principle I have in general and stuff, and maybe it's made me too.
And is that even sanitary? No, it's not. I mean, it is your icing.
I feel like you can't shame people for things if it's not hurting anyone. That's my big rule for things in life in general.
Okay.
If you're not hurting anybody, then
So you do it.
no.
What? Wow.
Not saying that. I'm saying
COE.
no. I'm just saying, like, is it hurting anybody? You said the future children, maybe. Yeah, that might be something that they have
It's
to
definitely
contend
hurting
with
your
when
future
they're older.
children if that's content.
But there's certain, like, kinks I don't mind. Like you can, like...
Shorty from Montreal, I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's hurting anybody.
Who's Shorty from Montreal?
The NPC stuff.
What's that?
The girl
Gang
on
gang.
the live.
Gang.
Popcorn.
Let me so good. Yeehaw. Yeah. Pop. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That
so
is
nice.
reason't grounds
Yeah.
for termination. I couldn't do
You
that.
wouldn't date a girl who did
I'll be sitting behind the camera shaking my head in disgust.
Thank you so much. Ooh, I love you. Oh, yeah. Bounce. Oh, my God.
'Kay,
Yeah,
stop.
shoulder hurt.
Zoe, stop.
Bounce. Oh, yeah. Yeehaw. Oh, yeah. Pop.
Just get it out.
I couldn't do it.
Get it all.
That's what she sounds like.
You're gonna get guys.
You think guys like that?
Why do you think she makes 6 racks of fucking video?
Ow. Pop me so good. Pop. Yeehaw. Right? Like a cowgirl.
right,
Thank
it's your
you.
fault now.
I love you. Click.
Yo, because someone that's not him is gonna clip that part of the episode and make
Make a crop.
you don't understand how much that is some dude's bag.
Really?
He's not joking. That's why I tell you to shut up. Someone's gonna do that.
That's crazy.
And you know what? Yeah, somebody somewhere is it's hurting somebody somewhere. Yeah.
How do
This
I
is- this is-
explain to my parents that is what you do? What do I say?
So what do you do for a living?
Good, yeah.
Yeehaw on TikTok Live.
Gang.
Gang. Thank you so much.
Or if I don't tell my parents that and they stumble across it and they come to me and they're like, Tresor, isn't this
This
your
is
girl?
this Charlene? Who's this?
And it's you doing that foolishness? What am I gonna say?
I don't know, man.
It's
I get
AI?
it, but I'm not a kink shamer at all. After I just kink shamed. I mean, I just turn things I just can't personally. I can't rock with.
And
I know,
obviously,
man.
obviously, all the illegal ones.
I
need
won't
to bring
lie.
back
I
Shane.
do like a freak though.
We need to bring back Shane.
I like a man who can get in his bag. Like I don't
What
like.
if that's his bag?
You know when when certain men just like to do like slow. Well, obviously you guys wouldn't know, but like you as men, like don't slow stroke all the time. Speed it up, switch it up, kick it off, throw it around a little bit. Like I don't like not every day make love. No.
I feel that.
Like
Sometimes you want to get punched in the back of your head.
railed. Like what are we doing?
Drilled.
Drilled, railed, and not like juk, but like do it.
Rearranged.
No, because men confuse when you say like, oh, like when you say you want it like rough, you just want like juk. Like that's painful. It needs to be a good balance of like stroking, but like firmness. But
I get what you're saying.
The 24/7 Chris Brown body roll. Oh my God, get off me! You can't. How many times are you gonna body roll into the coochie? Get up.
That's like
Because they
Did you
watched that.
stop?
They watched that one video of that guy, but he was like, Did you see that video? And girls tried to retweet it like, yes, where is he? And it's like the guy is on the edge of his bed and he's holding the pillow and he's like, guys, the way you really get into it is you have to hips. You can't just force. You have to like use your hips and go slow. And all the girls were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I mean,
so they took that and now they're just Chris Browning the whole time and they thought that
seems like some like catch my breath type shit though.
Yeah, but you can't Chris Brown the whole time, man. I need some daga sometimes. Like it can't be straight Chris Brown. But can you stop
have to tempo switch? You definitely have to
fun.
tempo switch.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And you can't. Yeah, you can't.
And I don't like it too lovey. Like you
can't energize her bunny the whole time either.
Don't respect me too much. Like not all day lovey dovey. You're the queen of my world. No, sometimes like
you little treesh.
You little whore. No, I'm kidding. Don't say that. But like think it.
Yeah.
And act on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't. Sometimes I'm just like.
So what if he just went a little too far? And what are you going to stop it?
With the what? Like you're a
just in general.
Like give me an example of what he would do.
Like you were wearing a wig and he just ripped it off. And then covered your face with it.
This man's Tedros. This man's Tedros from The Idol.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
This man's literally The Weeknd in The Idol.
What is happening in that brain of yours? What is happening in Tresor's brain?
You said like what? And I gave you a scenario.
But why was that even in your mind?
Because that happens.
No, that's a good one. And I'm definitely stopping.
Are you stopping?
I'm 100% stopping because you try to suffocate me with my wig. I'm 100% stopping.
You thought that was freaky.
No, there's freak, but like, not like, no, I don't know how to explain it.
What if he took your wig off and put it on himself?
Dead it, Tresor. That's not freaky, that's stupid.
He put it on.
No, that's pretty
that's not
crazy.
Freaky, that's stupid.
No, he wants to feel.
No.
Being.
That's not.
Yeah.
No.
So I won't.
It's not freaky, it's stupid.
No, but it's a whole other thing.
I need to know. An example is like, I don't know. Like spit in the butt unexpectedly.
Got you.
Copy.
It's not necessary, but I'm saying that's the level that's like, I don't know, the wig and the thing and no, I don't like that. But like, You know
how in like movies, they'll like.
You know how Dream Doll said, fuck being booed up, come spit in my butt?
I didn't know that she said that.
Yeah, she did in one of her freestyles. But yes, maybe not spin. I mean, listen, I'm not against it. I'm not going to tell you. But if you do it, I'm not going to look at you crazy.
Yo, I don't understand. Like, the movies depict, like...
sex in a very
so
different
weird.
way.
I don't understand, like, the...
smack everything off the table.
Stumble through the house.
Making out to the front door.
Though. Y'all haven't, like, stumbled... You haven't done that?
No, I've
never.
We can walk through the door like normal people.
Okay.
And get
Use
it.
the
I've never...
Okay. I thought that was...
knocking over paintings.
Up against the wall.
Grabbing everything.
Buttons are flying. Can't get your...
For some reason, she's not coming out.
Pulling down. Taking off your pants. I've never...
sliding everything off the table. You have a bed.
That's what bothers me is in the middle of dinner, like, no, this needs to happen now.
I've never experienced that in my life.
Just walk to the bedroom, bro.
Never experienced that in my life.
Stumble through the house is crazy.
On your way in,
because who's gonna clean that up after? Like after the post nut clarity, who's cleaning that up?
I've never had to come through the door already unraveled and making out and sweaty. I've never had that.
Because where does that start?
No, I've never had that. Yeah, because where does that start? Does it start in the hallway? In the elevator? Where does it start?
Uber.
Starts
in the ride on the way back.
So you got out the Uber like,
no, you're in the Uber like that.
You get to the apartment door. They're in the elevator. They're looking for the camera, just the corner angle. They go, Then you get to your door and you pull out the key and you turn it.
Don't ever make that noise you just made. Stop.
And then you're walking through the door.
Yo, don't stop, yo, please, for the life of me, stop making that noise.
I got stop.
So what happens?
Holy shit! It's making
So what happens when you get to the bedroom? Does it subside or does it?
No, that was
get
even
even more? Because now you're.
Yeah. Yo, I believe we hit our time. We hit our limit, eh?
All right.
You're crazy. I wish I never heard
I want
that.
to go home.
But yes, Tresor, that's how it happens.
That's crazy.
You wrap this up, please.
Yeah, you're sick. Copy?
No,
Yeah, it wasn't enough tissues, Trey.
oh, no, she's good.
she got it.
All right, so commercial break.
All right.
Why
Well,
did you do that for so long?
I have to paint the whole picture.
You have to set the mood.
That was a solid 2 minutes of just sound effects. Oh my
Yeah.
Oh my God, she has crying.
I can't breathe. Don't you sorry, you're stupid. Like like you're genuinely like don't please that has to no. Everyone needs to see what the hell just went on
Are
here.
we leading with that?
100%.
Okay.
That no people have to witness what we just saw for the past 20 minutes. Ugh. Jeez, and he just did it here like nothing happened. Like we didn't just have to witness that. Client's having a mental breakdown, asking you to stop moaning in the damn mic.
It wasn't a moan. It was more of
What was it?
a
An
grunt,
exhale?
like an exhale of
It was a
air.
very, like, that sound
Passionate
happens. Like,
exhale.
no, I don't like that was a realistic sound.
That sounds like pain.
It sounded surprised.
Like what the hell's going on?
That sounds like stalk.
Sounded
Yeah.
caught off guard.
Like if a man's making that sound with me, I'd be like, yo, is everything okay?
Yeah, you know, like,
Like do we need to stop?
do you be making niggas huh?
If I don't make a nigga I've done something wrong.
Okay.
Can we cut?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
we
it.
hit our we did what we did.
We
needed
missed
to
a
do.
few topics, but it's fine.
Oh, we got more then.
No, it's fine.
No, I
What
mean,
time-
look,
what
we
are
got
we
more
at?
for later. Like,
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Evergreens.
yeah. Well, next week we'll talk about the whole Drake giving. Who's this little white girl doing all these damn interviews?
Bobby.
yo, they said she's a podcast industry plant.
No, she is though.
She's a podcast.
We'll talk
industry
about
plant.
that next week because that will still be relevant.
Because that'll be when the Yachty
She
interview
just did a
drops.
Yachty interview,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So we'll
yeah.
talk about that. Because what the who's this white girl?
Amelia needs to fight her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be a
Her,
white
her
girl
and Amelia
duel.
need to square up.
That's gonna be a white girl duel.
And Z-Way needs to collect the check or something because built the blueprint, brick by brick. Y'all keep saying, oh, we need a black woman to interview all these people. We have. There's one that did this, the whole sarcastic, monotone interviewer thing.
Facts.
So shout out to Z-Way.
Copy. Anyways, y'all, thank you for sitting here with us for the past 2 hours. I'm your main host, Zoe, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 19. Oh, man, my stomach. Oh, it's episode 20. This is 19. Sorry. We'll see you next week for episode 20. My stomach hurts. I need to wash my face.